Miller, number 9, Net, number 23, Sean Nepper, and number 5, Ben Heine. They've got linebackers and nose guards and all that good stuff written down here, John, but they've got some, Breeman's got some big boys, and they got some fast kids out back.
Yeah, they do. And it's going to be, it's one of those where the boys that you see on it's almost going to be a mirror image of what you see on each side of the ball, where you have, and the thing that we were talking about earlier, Bill, is that they only have 2 guys that go both ways, where Jimtown has, I think, 4 or 5 that go both ways and at least get in a lot more than some of the Bremen guys do.
Yeah, that was a big stat that stood out to me, too. Bremen being a smaller school and they only had 1 or 2 guys going both ways, that's a lot of fresher legs on the field.
Yeah, it's not just that, but you notice that they have the, confidence in their players and enough players and enough talent to supply both sides of the ball.
Yeah, you're making a great point there. Looks like there was a quick rundown here. Camera guy Gary Duvall said that Jimtown won the toss. Looks like we must have deferred, and Breeman's asking for the ball.
Bremen is going to start, and we have "Don't Mess with the Zoo" fan to kick this game off.
Big night here, guys.
And here we go. It's a high, short kick. Player catches it at about the 26-yard line, and that's where Bremen will set up shop. We do have the offensive starters for Jimtown. We do not have the defensive starters. And we'll get to the offensive starters when Jimtown comes out. But right now you're going to be seeing, Nate Leeper at quarterback for the Bremen Lions.
5'9", 170-pound senior, leads the team in passing. Obviously, he's the only quarterback that's really taken snaps for him yet this year, Johnny.
Yeah, and the thing is that he's thrown for over almost 1,000 yards already in 6 games, and that's so you're going to see a little bit more passing tonight than you normally do. Leeper looks out to the right side. He throws a screen pass, and it is dropped. Would have been a couple-yard gain.
Dropped there by Eric Nepper. Brandon Wyckoff bearing down on him from his defensive end position.
Great play by the Jimmies defense to stretch it out and be in the right positions to make sure that play didn't get anywhere, but it was kind of throw it out in front of him. Just getting those pregame jitters out here. When you're sitting in front of this many fans, when you're not used to sitting in front of this many fans.
Yeah, 2 undefeated teams going at it.
This is huge. Guy in motion. They got 4 wideouts to the right-hand side, and they're going to go for that screen again. They got him out there. He's going around the right side. He hooked the corner a little bit. He dragged down by Zeiger, and I didn't see who the other guy was, but that's going to be it might be short of a first down, Bill. It might be a half-yard short.
Yeah, it looks like the official across the way, they're marked at about a yard short. It looks like Brody Olson fighting off a block there from the outside. Might have got a hold.
Real quick, the umpire just called that a first down. Chris Heaney.
Heaney, apologize for that, sorry.
Ben Heaney will be a wide receiver on the Lions side.
All right, thanks for sending that in. We appreciate that, guys. Apologize. Yes, that was a 1st and 10, John. Ball on the 37. Bremen's own 37 coming out.
Leeper under center. Motion from left to right. The pitch is out to the left side. He takes it, cuts it up the field a little bit, and he breaks it, and unless Zeiger can catch him, it's going to be close. He's down to the 10, the 5, and that is the touchdown Lions to start off with the 3rd play of the game. And we have a Jimtown player down and a Jimtown injury. But the Lions get on the board first.
Huge run, just a sweep play, Johnny. Left just a split backs, quick pitch out to the left. I didn't see the number on who was running there. He ran down the field so fast I didn't catch his number.
Honestly, I think it was
it Eric Nepper?
Braxton Miller, number 15.
Braxton Miller, okay. I did not see, I apologize, folks, did not see who it was. As John alluded to, we do have a Jimmy down right now. We do not have a number on him currently.
But Coach Yurko's out there making sure that he's going to be okay. Haven't got any sign from anything yet. They are talking to him, and he is moving. But can't really tell number 6.
Guys in the booth here are telling it it's Mr. Zeiger.
And that's going to be a huge hit to our offense, even though we do have Garrett that comes in.
No, he's done a great job earlier in the year for us here. We'll get an official word here on this.
But you know what? While we do that and get some more information for you guys, we're going to do a quick commercial break and come back to you here in a little bit. We'll be right back after this messages.
This is the place to find great computers, great service, and really great people. Stop by their showroom located at 2116 West Wilden Avenue in Goshen and see what's new in home and office computing. Their friendly service team is there to help with all of your computer repairs, whether you need a tune-up or a complete format and reinstall. New computers, high-speed DSL, Verizon Air cards, they've got it all. Mapletronics is your hometown store for computers and more. Give them a call at 534-2830 or visit their website at www.mapletronics.com.
All right. We're back here at Nepp Field. Okay. And looks like Drew Zeiger is still down. And we've got no information on what might have happened.
Have we got confirmation on that yet? That is Mr. Zeiger?
Honestly, you can see number 6 on the video, Bill.
Oh, okay, great. We will bring in information we can get.
Just
this place
real quick, this place
silent.
is really, really quiet right now, understandably, because, any player down, everybody's respecting the fact that he could be seriously injured. But the fact that it is our starting quarterback does put a little bit more on it for everybody to hope that he's okay.
This is Game of the Week, Johnny, here for TV 46, and I'm trying to look down on their monitor here, and it looks like it's just off the corner of the monitor. I don't know if they're replaying it on TV, but it looks like it was just off the corner of the monitor. I don't believe they had it either, so I'm not sure if anybody really knows what happened.
Yeah. A couple of scores real quick. Some games that have kicked off already. Culver and John Glenn are tied up 7-7. Concordia versus Lakeland. Lakeland's up 21-7. Those are possible sectional games. Mishawaka Marion versus Mishawaka. Mishawaka Marion's up 22-8 right now.
Wow. What was that score?
22-8.
Mishawaka Marion's up over Mishawaka?
Yeah, in the first quarter, 22-8.
Wow.
Penn versus South Bend Riley. That's in the second quarter. Penn up 7-0. And then South Bend Clay and South Bend St. Joe are in the second quarter, and Clay is winning that 3-0.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at this right now, and noticed that our camera guy Gary noticed that his leg was up a little bit earlier. They put it down, but they're making sure that he's not moving, that he's staying stable on the ground. And I don't like it when other commentators do it, so I'm not going to even guess what it could be.
Yeah, no, Johnny.
We're going to stay in the dark as much as you guys are, because I don't want to.
Without seeing it there, it looks like the Bago EMTs are down there looking at it with him. I believe that's his parents down there with him also. We hope that Drew is fine. The football game will go on with or without him, but we hope his safety is,
it's key.
Key, and
his first. Yeah, it's first for us here to make sure that he's going to be okay. And it looks like they might be firing the ambulance up to come out on the field.
I don't know how many. I've done a lot of games here, been here. Haven't really seen one of these. I don't know what to say at this point. I'm really kind of, Yeah, that was a few years back. Yeah, they stopped the game. Matt Miller there at Concord. We had a kid, Rockenbach.
Oh yeah, he went out in the first game, first play of the Jamboree game versus Goshen.
Yeah.
They do have the stretcher out there now.
So, again, folks, we're not trying to fill time or anything here. We just, again, something like this, I just really don't know what to say, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just really concerned and hoping and praying. If you're at home right now, if you could say a prayer for Drew Zeiger, we'd appreciate it. I'm sure him and his family would appreciate that, just for his safety and to make sure that it's not anything serious, and hopefully this is all a precautionary measure. We can hope that it is just precautionary.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is. Rick Yurko, the trainer, does a great job. I'm sure he told him to, lay still just for, precaution.
Right. We're going to go ahead and take another commercial break, and we'll probably do a couple commercials in a row while they take care of this, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Service One Professional Group of Elkhart provides complete electrical and mechanical services to industrial, commercial, and institutional clients throughout northern Indiana and southwest Michigan. Since 2005, their team has excelled at maintaining to perform their services with integrity and professionalism. This commitment has made them able to build and maintain solid relationships with their customers. With project scopes ranging from construction to technological advances, Service One Professional Group can complete the job from the design stage to the startup. To learn more about Service One Professional Group, call them at 574-522-5651 or visit their website at serviceonegroup.com.
Don't miss red hot and free deals at Verizon. Get the series texting fiend LG Cosmos free, or the feature-rich LG Chocolate Touch free, or the BlackBerry Curve 2. That's right, free. Each after up to $100 mailing rebate debit card. But hurry, red hot and free deals end September 30th. Visit any Verizon store, VerizonWireless.com, or call 1-800-256-4646. All phones require new 2-year activation. BlackBerry requires $29.99 data package. Chocolate Touch requires $9.99 data package. Early termination and other fees apply. Coverage details at VerizonWireless.com.
Walters Auto Sales in Elkhart is a family-owned and operated dealership that has been in business since 1975. Over the last 34 years, we have provided thousands of customers quality pre-owned vehicles at wholesale prices. All of our cars are new car dealer trade-ins, lease cars, or local trade-ins. Only the best for our customers, and a free Carfax report is available on any car by request. Call Walters Sales Office at 970-1360 or the Service Department at 293-1707 or visit their website at walters1975.com. Aren't you getting tired of waiting on the internet? www should not stand for World Wide Wait. 4way.net offers wireless broadband internet service with nearly 50 towers throughout St. Joseph, Southern Elkhart, Marshall, Kosciuszko, and Fulton counties. Now you too can surf the web like your friends for as little as $49 per month. 4way can deliver the internet at speeds of up to 3 megabytes per second and beyond. Contact 4way.net at 574-277-7720 for an up-to-date status for your area. If you are in an area that you feel may benefit from their service, let them know. Visit their website at www.4way.net. Have you been shopping for that new or used vehicle, but your credit may not be the greatest? Don't fear. The answer is right in your rearview mirror. It's Extreme Auto Credit of Northern Indiana. Extreme Auto Credit can help you get that vehicle you have always wanted. Extreme Auto Credit has great deals, and you can even apply online at extremeautocredit.com. Make sure you stop by one of their 2 locations, 1705 West Bristol Street next to Fazoli's in Elkhart, or at 1931 Lincoln Way in Mishawaka. Or you can call them at 574-266-2880.
Back here at Nepp Field, right after they've taken Mr. Zeiger off. And this is the extra point after the touchdown that just happened. And the kick is up, and it is good. That is going to, and there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be roughing the kicker. I didn't see exactly how he did it, or if he fell or tripped or something, but that penalty probably will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, should be there, John. 63-yard run there by Breeman, taking it fourth play of the game, taking it to the house. Extra points good. 11-10 here in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real quick. I mean, it was 3 plays, 63 yards.
I believe it was 63 yards, just a little sweep play off to the left, cut it up on the hash mark, and just took off.
Yeah, and the only one person that could have caught him, and he kind of just outran him. So
yeah. We will give you an update on Zeiger if we get one. When they did put him on the board, it looks like his hands were moving a little bit, moved his arm. So we're hoping that the backboard and everything was just precautionary. It's kind of odd here. I don't know what to say about this. It's just real heart-wrenching.
We'll just keep you up to date on anything that we got, and we'll just get back to this game here and give you any information that we get sent to us.
As it comes to us. Looks like number 9, Evan Oblinger, and number 1, David Emerson, back to receive the kickoff.
Lions everybody's kind of a little somber after that. Somebody just need to get back out there and start playing some football.
Yeah,
so
let's crank back up here and see what we can do.
The kick is off, and it is over to the right. It is taken by Emerson, who takes it towards the middle of the field. He's looking for an opening. He gets a couple of blocks ahead of him. He cuts it up the left-hand side, and he's dragged down around the 34-yard line, probably maybe the 39-yard line, right around the... Oh, no, I was right. I was right the first time. 34.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan Zelmer on the tackle, the 6 foot, 159-pound sophomore over there. Kind of grabbed hold of his jersey and just didn't want to let go.
We got the Jimmies on offense now. Your starting offensive line at center is Cody Spurgeon. Right guard, Mason Brown. Dustin Chapin. It looks like we're going to have the first snap. Garrett takes it up to Emerson. Garrett takes it up the right side, grabs a couple of yards, gets about 4 or 5 out of it. Probably going to be around a 2nd and 5. Also, let's see, we have Dustin Chapin at left guard. We got out at wide receiver, Emilio Forrest. Running wing is Kay Johnson. Fullback, Tanner Adams. Tight end, Brody Olson. Devin Emerson running back. Garrett looks out to the right side. He's got his man open. It's a first down and a couple more yards. That's a great play. Garrett comes in early. They go to the air. Maybe it throws Breeman off a little bit that our first-string cornerback is out, and Garrett comes up throwing.
Right, and we see Garrett earlier in the year. He's a great kid, great quarterback. Threw it out there to Emilio Forrest for the first down.
And it was a great catch and a great turn, and got a couple more yards out of it. So we will be 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. And the sweep is out to the left-hand side to Emerson. And he's trying to look for that corner. He cuts it up a little bit, and he's hit out of bounds, pushed out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. And that's another first down for the Jimmies.
Big run there by David Emerson, forced out by number 26, Bobby Cornett.
The thing is that we're going to see, both teams have great defenses, but the other thing is both teams have great offenses.
Well, so. Yeah, exactly. And so far, in both cases, looks like we're trying to get to the outside. I think everybody's questioning what kind of speed each team has, so we're going to try to test those corners.
Garrett, maybe a busted play, takes it up the middle, gets about 3 yards out of it. It's going to be 2nd and 7. One of the things I did notice, Bill, is that the Bremen Lions actually have 33 penalties for 315 yards. Now, that doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal, but they've done that against teams that they've beaten.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Teams that you shouldn't be making mistakes against,
right?
And they were making mistakes against them.
Hand off to Tanner Adams up the middle. The Lions really stuffed that hole pretty well. Got in there.
Yeah, it looks like and again, we touched on it in the beginning, the Andrew Burkholders, Austin Gall, J.J. Sears. There's some big kids. I mean, there's some big kids up front there. Number 77, Abraham Hall, 6'1", 258, anchoring in the center of that defense for Bremen.
Yeah, doing a great job. Tanner Adams, we've been seeing him all year, go right up the middle and break it off about 5 yards. It looks like a split-end screen to the right. Little shake and bake. He cuts it out, spins, gets away from a couple tackles, but then he's gang tackled by the Lions for maybe, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, he didn't really get too much out of that. That's going to be a 4th down for the Jimmies. And this is one of that part of the field where it's hard to punt and it's hard to kick, and we might just see a 4th and 5. We might just go for it here.
Yeah, Evan Oberlinger on the catch there. Got maybe 1, got maybe 2. Didn't get much. Got knocked back by the left side of that Bremen defense here. Big play here, Johnny. 4th and 5, ball on the 34 with 8.5 to go here. This is huge. Big play.
This is a big play. This could be a momentum changer or a momentum builder. It could be.
Yeah, either way we go here.
And they kick it out to Emerson to give it to the fast guy, and he is knocked around, gets a couple yards, but that is not enough for the first down. And the Bremen Lions are going to take over on downs here. And like we said, it's one of those positions of the field where you don't know, you can't punt it, you can't kick it, and you just got to go for it. And you give it to the best kid on your team, and
give him the opportunity to make the play there.
And like you said before, I mean, number 77, anchoring that middle of that, just kind of blew that up in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, flying around with the ball there. It's great if you make it. If not, you really didn't change a whole lot of field position here.
I'd like to say a quick hello to my mom and dad and Uncle Sam and Aunt Rainey who are listening out in Vegas today, and my sister Joni.
Hey, Osborne's, how we doing?
The quick pitch is out to the left. They give it to Braxton again. He's looking for that corner again, and he's going to be taken down after about a 3-yard gain. We're going to have 2nd and 7. They are big fans of the quick pitch play.
Yeah, he looks fast in pads. He's getting to the outside, but Jimtown come up strong there on that one. Looks like Brody Olson was out there on the right-hand side, just kind of slowed him down. 2nd and 7, ball on the 36. 7:50 to go here in the first. Bremen up 7-0 on the quick touchdown early in the first quarter.
Up to the line. Got an eye backfield. 2 wideouts to the right. And the handoff is a dive left to Braxton Miller, who gets a couple yards out of it, but that's about it. Looks like we're filling that hole a little bit better.
We called his name a lot last week. This week, I'm sure we're going to call it again. Casey Hankler just blowing up his defensive tackle, blowing up the offensive tackle there and getting in the backfield.
He does a great job. He's fun to watch.
6'2", 205 on senior night. He's a big senior, doing a great job out there for the Jimmies tonight. 3rd and 4, ball on the 38.
It looks like they're going with the eye backfield. They got 2 flankers to the right, and that's their formation. That's a false start on Braxton Miller. Jumped, just got a little excited. It looked like he tried to go down into a stance. Yeah. He's been playing tailback. He knows he doesn't have to do that, but he just got excited a little bit.
Yeah, the 3rd and 4 play. Looks like it was going to be a run play there. I figured Breeman would come out throwing the ball a little bit more there. That pushes him back to 3rd and 9, ball on the 38, 7 to go.
Going to need to run some kind of... and Bremen's known to pass. He's got almost 1,000 yards passing this year.
They came in early with the screen too, so we got to watch for that.
That's true. He's under center. He looks out. There goes that screen again. Nope, and he takes it up the field, breaks the pocket a little bit, gets a couple yards out of it. That's going to be a 4th down. The Lions are going to have to punt here. And after a turnover on downs for the Jimmies, the defense steps up and gets them to go 3 and out on this one. And we will be receiving the ball. And it looks like we got Emilio Forrest back to receive the punt.
Yeah, Tanner Adams wasn't fueled. Really?
Yeah, all right.
Fooled on that draw play by the quarterback there. Looks like we have number 10 for Bremen back to punt. Nate Leeper, another leaper at Jimtown.
Yeah,
at Bremen.
Bremen, yeah. Well, you're going to do the same thing at Jimtown as you do at Bremen. You're going to see a lot of the same names after generations.
Brothers.
He takes about 8 steps, and end-over-end punt. It hits and rolls at the 30 and is going to be down around the 20... What is that? The 24-yard line.
24.
And that's well their start the offense, and and they didn't do too bad in their first drive. They were breaking some runs off, 3-4 at a time.
Just feeling them out.
Yeah, just feeling them out, seeing what plays we can run. The sweep play looks good.
That was a huge stop by the Jimmy's defense, though, there to get him back, get the ball back. Down 7-0 with 5.5 to go.
Garrett under center. Eye backfield. Wing to the right. Flanker left. The handoff is to Emerson on the right side. And he stopped abruptly after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, it was a good hard run there. Put his shoulder down. Kind of blasted in the right side of the defense there. 4 or 5 Bremen guys there on the tackle.
It's about a 4-yard gain. Sorry about that. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
He put that shoulder down there. That's you don't see Emerson doing that much. You see him shaking and baking and trying to get the corner, but that was a great run. Put the shoulder down.
Right. Well, and when he goes between the tackles, he usually doesn't shake and bake too much. He likes to just hit the hole running. Now with Tanner Adams, or I call him the Hulk, he just goes forward. High backfield. Garrett handed off to Tanner Adams. And he breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get a first down. He looked like he was stopped right at about the line of scrimmage, Bill. And like I just said, the Hulk powers through a couple of guys and gets that first down.
He blows out of the pack, and Darren Miller had a hold of his shoelace.
Yeah.
And was holding on for dear life. If not, that's 7.
Yeah.
That's 6 going the other way. Great run. 1st and 10, ball on the 37. 4:50 to go in the first.
Split backfield. Wing to the left, flank to right. Garrett under center. Drops back to pass. He's looking for Forrest on the outside. He gets him, and he's tackled. I'm sorry, that was not Forrest. I just
That was Carter Gill.
Carter Gill made a great catch, great turn. Gets looks about like 7 yards out of it. He's going to be 2nd and 3. And they're liking that. They must have seen something earlier in the week or have been scouting them and noticed that their corners play back far enough that you can throw that screen out there and get about 4 or 5 yards out of it every time.
It's a quick little play. It's almost a long handoff for us.
High backfield. Garrett hands off to Emerson, takes it on the outside. He's just got one guy to beat to turn the corner, gets the first down to the 40-yard line. He spins to get about 4 or 5, maybe 6 more yards, and he is down. He is in the Lions territory, and it is going to be 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line for the Jimmies, and this is where they ran into some trouble. Bremen with a couple of stops right here last time. See if the Jimmies can't do something to get over that hump.
Yeah, keep this momentum going. On that run there by Emerson, Tim Zimmer and Bobby Cornett took the angle, good angle to get to him. He had the corner, got the angle, got the first down, and a little bit more.
Our comment on our days is it packed as much as the Elkhart Truth said it would be? Yes, it is.
And then some.
The handoff is to Tanner Adams up the middle, and Breeman is having none of that. I think you're not going to be able to run the trap too much on Bremen, who has, if any team has seen that play enough, it's them to be able to practice against that and knowing that, when that guard pulls out of there and that center blocks back.
Yeah. It's, Abram or Hall again and 51, Andrew Burkholder in the center there, eating that trap play up. We'll keep going back to it because we've done well with it over the years, especially as much success as Emerson's having on the corner.
High backfield. Fake pitch out to the right. Rolls out right. Keeps rolling right. Got a guy downfield, and it is intercepted by the Lions it was intercepted around about the 25-yard line. He takes it back, and his momentum carried him to about the 30. Might have got a little bit more, but I'll tell you what, Bill, it was close coverage, and the kid kind of played off enough to almost bait him into throwing it over there.
Yeah, no, Cornett was there on the defense. Tried to thread the needle there. I think would have been better if we just would have threw that one out on the track.
Right.
Defense here again. Jimtown's defense has come up big all year long. Sustaining drives by different teams, quick plays by different teams. The defense seems to always answer the call here. Bremen gets the ball back here, 1st and 10 after the interception. Ball on the 33-yard line. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter.
Leaper at quarterback, one back in the backfield. 4 wide receivers, and they hand it to the fullback up front, and Chafin is having none of that. That was great. He filled that hole perfectly, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do when you're. And the thing is that when the guys up front do what they're supposed to do, your linebacker should get a decent amount of tackles on. It's like Coach Sharp always said, football is not a contact sport. Basketball is a contact sport. Baseball is a contact sport. Football is a collision sport. It's built for collisions. And you've seen one right there.
Dustin Chafin.
Yeah, they're built for Dustin Chafins and Richie McPhee's. And the handoff. Nope. It's fake. He's going deep down the sideline. He's protected well, and he caught it over the shoulder, but was he in bounds? He was in bounds, and that was a tremendous throw and catch. With the guy right on him, that was about a, 10, 20, 30, 40-yard pass play up the sideline. I didn't catch the number of...
I believe it was number 9, Tim Zimmer. Was on the far side of the field there. 9 or 8, Mitch Andrews or Tim Zimmer. Did not quite see who it was. Great catch over the shoulder onto the sideline there. I believe Carter Gill was on defense there, and just great defense, but better offense.
Right. High backfield. The handoff. Braxton Miller takes it up the middle, shake and bake a little bit there. Gets a couple yards out of it. That's going to be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, good little shift cut there, right to the center of the Jimmy defense. Looked like, I believe, Tanner Adams on the tackle there. 2nd and 6, ball on the 25. Closing down on the end of the first quarter here. 1:45 to go. Jimmy's needing a stop here.
Got a great game already so far. 7-0 and just back and forth. We got Leaper under center. Nate Leaper hands it off to Braxton Miller, who's hit initially right when he gets the ball by number 36. Johnson, who plays wingback on offense, but plays a tremendous job at the defensive line. And apparently either nobody blocked him or he's awesome. I'll go with either one of those.
Keon Johnson there, number 36 on the stop. I believe Keon's a sophomore. Doing a great job for the Jimmies. Just a big, mean kid, just blowing people up and getting there.
Yeah.
He loves the game of football.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, man. He does a great, we don't get to call his name that much. You know why? Because he does his job up front.
That's right. Jimtown looking to come in on a blitz.
Pitch, and it's going to be a halfback pass. He's going to throw it anyways. That's going to be intercepted back by the Jimmies, and he's going to take it up the sideline, and Leeper has a chance at him and pushes him out of bounds at around the 45, 44-yard line, and anything you can do, they can do better. I mean, this is back and forth, Bill. I mean, if this isn't fun, I don't know what is.
Carter Gill basically just playing center field,
right,
if you will, playing center field there. Fielded the pop fly, grabbed the interception, took it up the sideline. Jimmies are in business. 1st and 10, ball on the 43. We got 39 seconds left here in the first.
Yep, Braxton Miller tried to, the Bremen Lions tried to catch him off guard a little bit.
Yeah, a little halfback pass there. Jimmy's defense come up big again.
Garrett under center. Takes the handoff. Emerson takes the handoff. Gets a couple yards out of it. And we've got about 4. Looks like we're going to have 2nd and 6. Emerson, I mean, he's so fast. He hits the hole so fast that even when it's not there or it's there for a second, he's getting through there.
Yeah, I'd like to see the stat on if Emerson's lost a yard on a dive play, a blast play, power play, sweep play. He gets the ball so fast into the line of scrimmage that he hardly ever loses a yard.
We have some exciting things happen here in the first quarter. We will take a quick break for you and us so we can all catch our breath and start the second quarter. Bremen up 7-0 on the Jimmies here at Net Field. We'll be right back.
Stop by their showroom located at 2116 West Wilden Avenue in Goshen and see what's new in home and office computing. Their friendly service team is there to help with all of your computer repairs, whether you need a tune-up or a complete format and reinstall. New computers, high-speed DSL, Verizon Air cards, they've got it all. Mapletronics is your hometown store for computers and more. Give them a call at 534-2830 or visit their website at www.mapletronics.com. Service One Professional Group of Elkhart provides complete electrical and mechanical services to industrial, commercial, and institutional clients throughout northern Indiana and southwest Michigan. Since 2005, their team has excelled at maintaining to perform their services with integrity and professionalism. This commitment has made them able to build and maintain solid relationships with their customers. With project scopes ranging from construction to technological advances, Service One Professional Group can complete the job from the design stage to the startup. To learn more about Service One Professional Group, call them at 574-522-5651 or visit their website at serviceonegroup.com.
Back here at Net Field with Bill Glenny in the booth. 7-0. Jimmy's
starting out here in the second quarter, Johnny.
And we are ready and willing to go. Tanner Adams is the backfield. They hand it off to Tanner, and he gets a couple more yards out of that one.
I got some quick first half stats here, John.
Pick us up, Bill.
We got Breeman is up 7-0. Jimmy's had more first downs. Jimmy's are up 4-3 in first downs. Jimtown has 63 yards. Bremen has 76. Time of possession 6:18 to 5:52 in favor of the Jimmies. Braxton Miller's doing most of the work. 71 yards. That was a 63-yard touchdown run for him. Looks like Emerson's getting most of the carries, 6 for 50 yards right now. We've got a little bit of passing going on tonight here. Leeper's got 47 yards passing for Bremen, and Sean Garrett has 16 yards currently here in the first quarter. Yeah, the only scoring play was the 63-yard sprint by Braxton Miller.
Split backfield. The pitch is to Tanner Adams, who takes it up the right side, and he looks like he slipped a little bit, Bill. I mean, there was a hole there. I've seen it, and I only played lineman, so if I could,
without his glasses,
if I could see it, then that was a big hole.
Looks like there was a little gap there between Darren Miller and I believe Tyler Johnson. He tried to pick it off there and go in between them and just slipped down, and both of them got him. Right now we're 4th and 1, and it looks like Jimtown's gonna punt.
It looks like Coach Campbell was kind of not sure.
Yeah, again, a tough spot midfield. 4th and 1, you're only down 7. Put the ball back in Breeman's hands and let your defense take over.
Good snap. Punt is high. It's around the 30-yard line. That's probably only a net punt of about 15 or 20 yards, about 20-yard punt.
Well, you got to think here, John, and I didn't even think about this just now. Drew Zeiger's been doing all of our punting.
That's right.
When he went out in the first quarter there with the injury, again, we don't have an update on him.
We lose one guy, but we lose 4 spots.
Exactly. He plays many different positions and many different things for us. Marquise Schreiber into punt. He is a 6-foot, 155-pound freshman doing the punting for the Jimmies right now.
Probably a little bit nervous in his first varsity game, and it's against Bremen.
I'll pad up and go do it.
Yeah, all right. You just won't be running down the field.
No. Running? No.
Fake handoff. Leaper looking to the right. He's got a guy open. And he takes it up the right side, and he is chopped down on the left, on the far side of the field. Can't get a number on. I
believe it was Emilio Forrest on the far side there.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of put the shoulder into his leg and just flipped him.
Yeah. And that's the best thing to do right there. I mean, you got an open field tackle, just go right at the guy's leg. You can't run without your legs.
That's right. Big play for Bremen there. Gain of, I believe, 15 or 18 there. Gives them ball 1st and 10, crossed into, just short of midfield on the 49. 10:27-26 to go here in the second quarter.
And Leaper up to the line. They got 4 wideouts, 1 guy in the backfield. They don't always pass it on this one. The handoff is to the fullback. He breaks 1 tackle and gets it out to the right-hand side. Gets about a couple yards on that. He's going to be probably going to be a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Hinkler had him by the feet again. He just slipped away, just got wiggled away, but Mason Brown was there to clean him up.
And do I see that number? Yeah, Brandon Weinkoff is back in his old number.
Yeah. After the unfortunate fire at the Weinkoff house, he does have his jersey back, number 7, back at his old number there. Looks like him and Hankler coming out for this play to get a little bit of a break. They've been kind of running these Bremen running backs down.
And it looks like they got wide out to the left, to the right. They fake the handoff again, play action. Over the head of number 22, Joel Miller. I believe that's 22.
22 or 23.
Bremen could be 23. Sean Nepper is actually their wide receiver, so it probably was him.
Yeah, Bremen's got these white jerseys with green numbers, and then they've got like a white outline inside of the green number, so it's a little harder to see the 3s and the 6s and the 9s, just like the Jimmy's uniforms are.
Yeah, that was number 23. You're right.
Just overthrew him a little bit. Forrest there on the coverage. Threw the ball a little high here. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Leaper in a shotgun formation, 4 wideouts. They might try to go downfield. Looks like it's a jailbreak, and it's going to be a screen right up the middle of the field. And he's got the first down and 4 more yards plus over that. He's going to be down at about the 30. Oh, what is that? 35, 37. Yeah, it's about the 37.
About 37 there. Look like we've got Evan Oblinger back playing safeties, and Zeiger's out. He's coming up on the stop there.
All right.
1st and 10, ball in the 37, 9:19 to go here in the second quarter. Bremen up 7 and marching on the Jimmies. I keep saying it over and over, but time for the defense to come up big here, Johnny.
Yeah, and they haven't been doing so bad. I mean, they've stopped them the other times. And it's a quick pitch out to the right-hand side. He breaks the corner and slips himself, actually, after getting a couple of yards. Going to be 2nd and 8 for the Lions.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to cut back there against the grain and just slipped down. Field's in excellent condition. Not really any rain or anything the past few days. Field looks great here at Net Field, as it always does. I do see the cheerleaders down here collecting for breast cancer tonight, John. It is breast cancer night here at Jimtown. Everybody's in their pink. The cheerleaders are going around collecting for breast cancer awareness.
And it's a tremendous cause. A lot, like you say, a lot of people wearing pink here tonight, including myself.
I've got a little bit of pink on.
The handoff is to Braxton Miller up the middle of the field. He gets a couple yards out of that. Looks about 4 yards.
Weinkoff, Chafin, Hankler. Coming up big there on the Jimmies.
And we can stop them here. This is probably a fourth down territory, unless, we haven't seen their kicker. Maybe their kicker can't get it from out here.
Yeah, I looked at some of their stats. They really only attempted one field goal. It was in 30 to 39 yards was on the stats.
Oh, okay.
And it was a miss, 0 for 1. Here we got 3rd and 4 on the 31 with 8 minutes to go. Spreading them out.
Got 2 wide receivers, one out to the left, one out to the right. Single back formation. Leaper, and there's a timeout on the field. There's no flag. Timeout. Timeout for Bremen, and we're going to take a quick timeout for ourselves. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for listening to BroadcastSport.net with John Osborne and Bill Glennie.
Fiend LG Cosmos free, or the feature-rich LG Chocolate Touch free, or the BlackBerry Curve 2. That's right, free. Each after up to $100 mail-in rebate debit card. But hurry, red hot and free deals end September 30th. Visit any Verizon store, VerizonWireless.com, or call 1-800-256-4646. All phones require new 2-year activation. BlackBerry requires $29.99 data package. Chocolate Touch requires $9.99 data package. Early termination and other fees apply. Coverage details at VerizonWireless.com.
Walters Auto Sales in Elkhart is a family-owned and operated dealership that has been in business since 1975. We have provided thousands of customers quality pre-owned vehicles at wholesale prices. We have all makes and models from compact cars to 12 to 15 passenger vans. Come see why customers as far as Hawaii and Alaska have bought their car from Walters Auto Sales. And make sure to check out Walters' website at walters1975.com for all of their specials and instant online car rentals. Or call them at 970-1360 or 293-1707.
Back here at Net Field, John Osborne, Bill Gleddy, the booth tonight. Hope we're sounding okay. Hope you're getting a good visual and a good sound for this game. Looks like Breeman's looking at trips to the left, single formation, shotgun. He looks to the left, takes it up the middle of the field. He breaks the tackle and tripped up by Johnson, who does a tremendous job of staying where he's supposed to be. And the quarterback, when he tried to run, he just tripped him up, did a great job.
Yeah, another great play by Keon Johnson. There was 3rd and 4, ball on the 31. Looks like he might have actually lost a yard. Now it's 4. Well, no, they're calling it 4th and 4. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Big play here. 4th and 4, ball. 4th and 5. He did lose a yard. 4th and 5, ball on the 32. And looks like Breeman's going to go for it.
And this is, we're looking at the almost exact same place that Jimtown went for it at 4th and 5. Yeah.
Big play here by the Jimtown defense.
Will they go to their big guy, Braxton Miller? Nope, the play action. He's got him backfield, but he's looking to the right. He's got a guy open, and he hits him up the sideline. He turns it inside, and he's wrestled down and around the 15-yard line. Tremendous poise by Leaper he looked like he was about to be sacked.
No, and we touched on this in the beginning. All the seniors that Bremen has on this team, they're not going to get rattled. They're going to be poised.
Right.
Great play there. Carter Gill on the stop there. I did not catch the number of who caught the pass, but great play there by the Jimmies, keeping him out of the end zone. 1st and 10, ball on the 14, 6:50 to go here in the second quarter. Bremen up 7-0 and knocking on the door again.
Yeah. Down at the 15, 1st and 10. Leaper under center. I backfield. 2 wideouts to the left-hand side. The handoff is to Braxton Miller. Takes it up the right side. The right side of the tackle. And gets about 4 or 5 yards out of it. Yep. Going to be about 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it looks like we come on a little bit of a blitz there. It looks like Ned Cook, the defensive coordinator, is taking some chances down here. Trying to get to the quarterback. Get these running backs in the backfield.
The Lions are knocking on the door again. It's 7-0. We got about 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter, in the first half of this game. We've had a great game so far. You're looking at 7-0, but we've already seen some great football on both sides of the ball. Motion to the left. They're going to hand it to him. It's going to be a reverse, and he is tackled for a 5-yard loss, and it goes back to the original line of scrimmage. Chafin chased that down and was not fooled at all.
Actually, I think that was Mason Brown, Johnny. He's the other side tackle, coming on the strong side and just blew it up. Reverse coming around, and Mason Brown on the stop, number 54, the 5'9", 185-pound junior. He looks bigger than that in pads.
Yeah, he does.
That's why you get him mistaken with Chafin. He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Great play. That puts us at 3rd and 11, ball on the 15, 5:25 to go.
Leaper under center. We got about 4 wideouts. and a wing back. Empty backfield, motion from right to left. They fake the handoff this time. They're looking to the right. He's double covered downfield, and Leaper's going to have to run it, and he is thrown down by Emerson for a 1-yard gain. That is going to be 4th down for the Lions, and we might see a field goal attempt here. Like you said, Bill, they've taken 1 or 2.
I believe it was one. Yeah, I looked in the stats earlier today. It was 1 field goal in the 30-yard range, somewhere in there, and it was a miss. We got 4th and 9, ball in the 13 here. Looks like Breeman's going to keep their offense in.
And, and Leaper's been doing a great job of looking downfield. He doesn't, like you said before, he doesn't get rattled.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was great coverage by the Jimmies there. Had the one receiver on the far side there, doing a great job on defense. Big play here. The Jimmy crowd getting up, making some noise.
4 wideouts. 1 back in the backfield. Leaper at shotgun. He's looking to the left. He looks back to the right, goes over the top, and it is no good. There's a flag on the play, and that might be a holding. So they're probably gonna decline that penalty and just take it over on down.
Yeah, looked like it was good defense on the reception. There was holding in the backfield with one of the Jimtown defensive players trying to get to Leaper as he threw the ball. So we'll decline that. Jimmy will take over 1st down. 4:15 to go. Ball in the 13. Jimmy's got a little over 4 minutes here to march the length of the field.
And I'll tell you what, I guarantee Coach Campbell is going to run it and pass it. They've already got some really good stuff out of Garrett, passing wise.
Yeah, I mean, and we can't, Zeiger come in to be the third back, kind of the 3-headed monster. Garrett's been a great choice to come in here.
I backfield, wing to the right, flanker right. Handed off to Emerson right up the middle of the field. He takes it to the left on his own. It was a counter play, I believe. And they got the Bremen Lions leaning one way, and Emerson took it himself at the left side and got 9 yards out of it.
Yeah, no, great play. Just got the motion going to the right and cut it back to the left. A little counter play we've ran for years. 9 yards on a carry there. You might get a big heaping of Devin Emerson right here on this drive.
Which would not be bad.
No. Let's see. Yeah, but it's going to take some time off the clock here, though. We got 3:45 to go. 2nd and 1 here. Ball in 22. Do you take a chance here, or you just get the 1st down and keep marching?
I think you take some kind of chance. You do something that's 2nd and 1, but, that's why I'm in the booth. He goes deep anyways, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take it up the right side and get some blocks in front of him, and he's going to be down around the 30-yard line. Garrett, instead of going to a person, I think he threw it to an area, and he wasn't there yet.
Yeah, it looks like, I believe it was Evan Omlinger down on the left-hand side there, running down the sideline. Garrett kind of threw it out into a space for him to come get it. It was just over his head and too deep. Breeman intercepts and pretty much comes right back to where they were. Ball at 29, 1st and 10, 3.5 to go in the 2nd. Breeman's back in business in Jimtown territory.
And if I'm not mistaken, I just watched Garrett hobble or at least limp off of the field.
Yeah, I think he's a little more upset. He's down here kind of taking it out on his helmet a little bit. Got to be frustrated a little bit. Wants to come in and do well for the Jimmies.
We got 1st and 10. Ball in the 29-yard line. They hand it off to Braxton Miller, who's not hit until he gets about 10 yards. And he takes that out on, looks like Forrest there.
I believe it's the other side. It's Carter Gill.
Carter Gill. I always get those two mixed up.
Looks like, Carter Gill, when our deep backs and our safeties are making the initial contact here, we're not doing a very good job up front. Trying to solve it here.
He didn't get touched until after 10 yards.
Yeah, good block by the offensive line there.
Doing a great job. I backfield. The handoff is to Braxton, but there's a couple flags on the play. We might have some movement up front, but not sure. It looks like the fullback is a little mad at himself.
Yeah.
So it might have been him. They're going to back him up. It's going to be 1st and 15. After a great run, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot a little bit.
Yeah, I think we had that one sniffed out anyways. But again, they lose the yardage on not really lose the yardage on the penalty there. 1st and 15, ball on the 20. 2:50 to go here in the 2nd.
Leaper up to the line. High backfield. Two guys out to the left. It's play action, looking to the left, going right back to the fullback. He gets hit initially by number 14 for the Jimmies.
Brody Olson.
Yeah.
Brody Olson coming up on the stop there. He's kind of playing, I believe Brody Olson's playing the monster back, kind of roaming to the wide side or the strong side of the field. Coming to making a great stop there on a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 10, ball in the 15, 2:15 to go.
Bremen, I mean, they look really well. I mean,
they do. No,
they execute really well.
Yeah, Weinkauf coming off holding his arm a little bit there. Spreading us out, Johnny. They're really kind of spreading us out, running the ball, throwing the ball both.
And he's looking to the right. He's got a guy open on the right outside, and he just overthrows that out route. That's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Lions. I'll tell you, I mean, he just looks really comfortable back there and just does a great job. I mean, being a senior, like you said, he's not going to get rattled. But, I mean, even in a big game like this.
Yeah, I mean, he's really relaxed. I believe he was the starter last year. I think he knows the offense. He's doing a great job. Had a couple balls he's overthrown. But other than that, the Bremen offense has been clicking here. Big time for the Jimmy's defense to come up here. 3rd and 10, ball in the 15 with 1:50 to go.
Two wideouts to the right-hand side, one to the left. Nobody in the back. Oh, one guy in the backfield to help block. He blocks Adams, goes to the middle, and there was nobody. That is a touchdown, Breeman. And there was nobody around him.
Now, a little broken coverage there. He kind of spread out. Play was flowing to the right. Running back ran right down the side, right down the hash marks, and was in the middle of the field wide open. I believe it was number 5, Ben, and how do we decide his last name? I'm sorry.
Number 5?
They called in earlier.
Heine? Was it Heine?
Haney.
Was it Heine or Heaney?
Heaney. Sorry again.
I apologize.
I'm running a little right there. Heaney on the touchdown reception.
And the kick is up and a little to the right, but it is good. Sneaks it in the right side.
Bremen capitalizes on the Garrett interception, drives it down, a couple big plays, couple running plays, couple passing plays, and wide open 20-yard pass there. Puts Bremen up 14-0. Minute 49 to go. Here in the second half, Bremen going to be kicking it back to the Jimmies here, so we can get something going here with a minute 45 to go here.
Right. And Jimtown not used to being down this year, so that's something a little bit different. Also, I see on the sidelines, number 10, Marquise Schreiber is warming up on the sideline.
Really?
Number 10 right there.
Yeah, no, I see that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if Garrett is hurt, or you had mentioned he come off limping a little bit. We'll see who gets to take the snaps here with a minute 45 to go.
And if you wanted to come out and see a good game, you're seeing it tonight. Now, if you're a Jimmy fan, it might not be as happy as the Lions fans.
Yeah, the correct lights up on the scoreboard aren't on the right side right now. But we'll see. I mean, Jimtown always makes great adjustments at halftime.
Yep. Coach Campbell knows what he's doing.
Oh, this whole coaching staff doing a great job with these guys this year. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we're not going to obviously not going to count the Jimmies out with their firepower with Emerson and
Tanner Adams.
We really haven't called Tanner Adams' number much, but Bremen kicking off here.
He gets a good boot on it down at the 10-yard line, taken by Forrest, who takes it up the middle of the field, gets about 10 yards on the. He got about 5, 10, 15 out of it, and Jimmy's will start the offense at the 26-yard line. And at halftime, Bill, 24.
4. Looks like Garrett is coming into quarterback here, so he must be good to go, Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you going to say about halftime there?
Halftime is going to be pretty cool here for the Jimtown Jimmies. They are honoring the 1991 state champions. This is the team in 1991 is the first team to bring a state title to Nepp Field.
Yeah, the first year here. That was our sophomore year, Johnny.
Yep.
Looks like a lot of the guys come back tonight for the reception. There's going to be a reception for us after the game. We're going to get acknowledged here down on the field. Great time. keeping the tradition going here at Jimtown, just like these kids are doing.
Right, and I'll tell you what, that was a great team, and we had a lot of fun that year, and just a lot of hard work, and it paid off, and that's what happens.
Minute 12 to go, minute 11 to go, 2nd and 6 here, ball in the 31.
Garrett under center, I backfield, wing to the left, and the handoff is to Emerson, who takes it up the middle of the field, and if he gets away from these couple guys, he slips right at midfield. He made two guys just whip, basically.
Ben Heaney went flying one way. Looks like Mitch Andrews went flying the other way, and Emerson slipped in between them.
Yeah.
And had a lot of green grass going.
Yeah, he did.
That puts it 1st and 10, ball dead on the 50-yard line. 54 seconds to go here in the half.
Got a wing left, flanker left, I backfield. The handoff again is Emerson, who jumps over the pile, gets 1 yard out of it, and we got 44 seconds left on the clock, and looks like the Jimmies called the timeout. We're going to take a real quick timeout and be right back.
Waiting on the internet? WWW should not stand for worldwide wait. 4way.net offers wireless broadband internet service with nearly 50 towers throughout St. Joseph, Southern Elkhart, Marshall, Kosciuszko, and Fulton counties. Now you too can surf the web like your friends for as little as $49 per month. 4way can deliver the internet at speeds of up to 3 megabytes per second and beyond. Contact 4way.net at 574-277-7720 for an up-to-date status for your area. If you are in an area that you feel may benefit from their service, let them know. Visit their website at www.4way.net.
Back here at Nepp Field in the heart of Fargo community. The Lions of Bremen are up 14-0 on the Jimmies, and honestly, they had one long 63-yard scamper.
Yep.
And the Jimmies have thrown 2 interceptions.
Mistakes.
Two mistakes by Garrett, and he hasn't done, that much wrong, really. I mean, that's the only 2 things that really went wrong. And Breeman capitalized on the 1 turnover.
Yep.
And it's a pitch out to Emerson. Gets a couple of blocks in front of him. And he's going to get about 5 yards on, about 4 yards on it, but it's going to be 35.
Yeah, great cut by Emerson there. He was about the line of scrimmage. Made a quick cut to the left. Left one of the Bremen guys. Cut it up and got about 5 yards there. That puts us 3rd and 5. 26 seconds to go. Ball on the 45. We're going to moving with a little more urgency here right now.
Yep. And timeout. Is there a timeout? Yep. Lions or
Jimmy's?
Coach Campbell?
Yep.
All right. He wants to talk it over. He wants to make sure that, you have 18 seconds left here. You want to make sure that you don't make a huge mistake and give them another chance to score. So I think Coach Campbell might just do a couple of run plays, maybe give it to Tanner Adams, the sure-handed Tanner Adams, or the sure-handed Emerson, and make sure that they don't capitalize again before the half. And like I said, Garrett threw those 2 interceptions. They only capitalized on the 1. We're lucky that they didn't, get another one out of it. It could be 21-0.
Exactly.
It's a lot closer than it could be.
Yeah, the defense has played great, stopping them there. Garrett here under center, Johnny, with 18 seconds to go.
And the handoff is to Adams, but I believe that was Casey.
That was Casey with the carry there. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Looks like we're going to go to halftime here. 14-0.
And Coach Campbell calls another timeout, his last timeout, with 3 seconds left to go. I think maybe he just wants to run a play and make sure that the clock runs out when the play is over. I guess it really doesn't matter because if it... I don't know why he called the timeout. I'm honestly just trying to analyze.
You got 3 of them, might as well use them. What the heck?
Yeah,
man?
take them with you.
It's a beautiful night out. Let's enjoy it. Mikey's getting some camera time, and we'll get it taken care of. Which sheet? Miss Johnson, Kim Johnson here in the booth with us, looking for some paperwork. We are, Johnny alluded to here a second ago, we are honoring the 1991 Jimtown team here at halftime. Getting ready to do that here. Gary Duvall will try to give some halftime stats and get all that on camera for us also.
Gary Duvall. Great name. He's going downfield, and it's another pop-up. And that is going to be the end of the first half. Bill and I are going to go get honored. And,
Honored?
Well, and the rest of the 1991 team. There's no I in team, but there is in win. So we will be right back up here after halftime is over. Right now, we'll give it over to Daryl and Gary and enjoy their stats. Get stats from me.
Well, Greg, did our first string get hurt and have to go to the hospital?
I haven't heard anything yet.
We're the second string broadcasters, right?
Right.
Then we're the third. You're the second string. I'm third string.
Right.
Listen, Daryl, I'm the technical director of broadcast sport, and we got Greg Vitale. What year did you graduate?
I'm Gary Duvall.
Gary Duvall.
Yes.
Duvall.
I graduated in 93.
Oh, so you weren't on the 91. You were on the 91 team, weren't you?
No, I didn't go to school here. I went to school in Maysville, Ohio.
That's a fur piece away from here.
Yeah, it's not about 8 hours.
Okay. Well, we'll have some stats after a bit. I think we'll take a break and come back with some area scores, and then we'll get Gary's thoughts on the game so far.
Sounds great.
Shopping for that newer used vehicle, but your credit may not be the greatest? Don't fear. The answer is right in your rearview mirror. It's Extreme Auto Credit of Northern Indiana. Extreme Auto Credit can help you get that vehicle you have always wanted. Extreme Auto Credit has great deals, and you can even apply online at extremeautocredit.com. Make sure you stop by one of their two locations, 1705 West Bristol Street next to Fazoli's in Elkhart, or at 1931 Lincoln Way in Mishawaka. Or you can call them at 574-266-2880. Mapletronics Computers is the place to find great computers, great service, and really great people. Stop by their showroom located at 2116 West Wilden Avenue in Goshen and see what's new in home and office computing. Their friendly service team is there to help with all of your computer repairs, whether you need a tune-up or a complete format and reinstall. New computers, high-speed DSL, Verizon Air cards, they've got it all. Mapletronics is your hometown store for computers and more. Give them a call at 534-2830 or visit their website at www.mapletronics.com.
Well, we're back here. This is Daryl with Gary. I think I'll give Gary a chance to digest the stats while I go through and read some scores. Then he can help you understand the stats a little better. Okay, we start out. John Glenn is leading Culver 21-7 at the start of the third quarter. A couple sectional opponents possible coming up. Lakeland is ahead of Fort Wayne Concordia 21-7 in the second quarter. Halftime, Mishawaka Marion, and a little bit of surprise, is leading Mishawaka 29-15. Penn is leading Southland Riley 24-0 at half. I can't get a score at Southland Adams versus Uphart Central. Unfortunately, our broadcast crew, the car broke down the way and weren't able to get there. So nobody answered the phone. Okay, Southland Clay is leading at halftime over Southland St. Joe 9-7. We have a crew over there broadcasting that game. Down at Warsaw and Fisherfield, Warsaw and Northwood are tied at 7 in the second quarter. And Central Noble, east side, is leading 14-0 in the first quarter over Central Noble. Concord over Jakefield is leading Northridge 21-0 in the second quarter. Here, the game you're watching, of course, Bremen is leading 14-0 at halftime. Over at LaVille, New Prairie, who we saw here a couple weeks ago, is leading LaVille 27-0 in the second quarter. Down at Plymouth at Rock Pile, Goshen last report I had was up 7-0 in the second quarter. Prairie Heights, West Noble in the second quarter was leading Prairie Heights 14-13. Over at Jackson Field in South Bend, Southland Washington is playing Benet Academy out of Illinois, and that's scoreless at the start of the second. And our last score we've got is Wallace C and Elkhart Memorial, another game you can watch here on BroadcastSport.net. Is tied at 14 in the second quarter, last score I saw. So I think now we'll see if Gary wants to look through some of those stats and explain what happened.
Well, Daryl, it looks like the stats they kind of go along with the score here. Bremen's up 14-0, obviously. They've got 8 first downs over Jimtown's 5. Rushing yards, let's see here, where are we at? Rushing yards, Jimtown actually leads that category with 18 attempts for 107 yards over Bremen's 15 attempts for 98 yards. The passing yardage is a lot more lopsided with Bremen being at 116
and Jimtown only at 16, so 100 more yards in the passing game. Total offense, Breeman leads that category again, 27 plays for 214 yards over Jimtown's 24 for 123. Time of possessions, kind of the same. Breeman's got about almost 14 minutes time of possession, where Jimtown's at 10 minutes and 14 seconds. And the big factor, the big stat that stands out to me, Daryl, is the 2 interceptions by Jimtown.
Besides the fact that Jimtown lost their quarterback.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the longtime friends of the broadcast sitting out in front of us said it looks like Jimtown's JV team.
Yeah.
And it takes a while when you get the leader changes.
Absolutely.
They get used to the flow of things, and hopefully at halftime they can regroup. And I think some of it's just mental too.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, they're worrying about how Drew's doing in the hospital and those kind of things.
Yep.
If you were watching, obviously Drew on the third play from scrimmage, I think that Bremen had.
Yeah. Yep.
They broke a long one and scored the first touchdown. But on that play, Drew Zeiger was hurt, and they carried him out of here on a backboard on a stretcher and took him to the hospital. Obviously, we don't know any more information.
Yeah, I still haven't heard anything
Probably
yet.
couldn't give out too much officially anyway on
Absolutely.
the broadcast. But,
Absolutely.
Obviously, all the team is with him and concerned mentally.
Well, and there's a lot going on, that too. I mean, it's Bremen game, it's senior night, it's a big night here at Jimtown at Netfield.
I'm going to take a call, so go ahead. What you got, Chief? Okay, it's 14 and up in a halftime Bremen. Okay. JV. Playing like the JV. Yeah, because we got JV quarterback in, or backup quarterback. Okay, bye. I killed yours?
Yep.
Well, I killed the wrong one. Is that what you're saying? So you heard me instead of...
Right.
Okay, well, that was a call from John Glenn's assistant principal. They're up 28-7 over Culver at the start of the fourth quarter. Culver we saw last week here.
Not a bad team.
No, of course the weather was terrible last week, so that wasn't a real way to judge a team. I expected Culver to be a little closer to Jimtown last week. I think it was 35-7, I think.
Right.
But I expected it to be a little closer than that. But we'll see. Hopefully, Coach Campbell and the staff, they've been in these situations before. Hopefully at halftime they can go in and get the team rallied around, come up with a game plan. I did think that Bremen probably hadn't prepped for passing.
No.
Even though they got a couple interceptions, but they certainly weren't. You don't prepare for Jimtown by
No,
your
not
passing game.
throwing the ball. No, absolutely not.
So
They're a ground and pound team.
If we can come out here and get some decent passes, that obviously that buys you time for your running game also too, because it makes the.
Noticed a lot of guys slipping tonight too, and I don't understand why. It's not
that shouldn't be that wet.
No, it's not humid. It's fairly dry. It's not. I mean,
maybe it's too warm.
It could be.
Maybe they got their winter fat on, and I don't know. But we expect this to be a big game. Of course, Bremen is undefeated.
Sure.
This year, whereas Jimtown's only one game away from being undefeated.
Right.
But as the guys told you at the start of the game, Jimtown hasn't lost a home conference game since 1995, and that was to Bremen.
Yep.
So a lot of history here.
Yep.
In this game, used to be reading on the Gridiron Digest, talking about who's those teams in Friday Night Lights out of Texas.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Saying that Sports Illustrated back in 1994 compared to Bremen's Jimtown rivalry to that rivalry out of that.
Really?
Football movie.
Well,
so
it is the game.
For the last 10 years, it really hasn't been.
Right. It's been fairly lopsided.
And now that Bremen is in a different class as far as the playoffs,
right.
It doesn't have quite the luster that it used to, but it's still, tonight, this year, a big game. And last year, Jimtown just squeaked out down at Bremen, and they almost lost that game.
Yep. And like Bill said at the beginning, I mean, Bremen has so many seniors on that team. They're a stacked team. They're a good team.
Yeah, and Bob, the coach, has been around. He was at South Central, then he was at Michigan City. So he brings that, I don't know if you call it the West Coast, the spread offense, whatever he's running, but
yeah, kind of a hybrid.
Last year they started out the season just losing every game.
Right.
And about a little less than halfway through the season, they woke up. Of course, sometimes they say it takes a while to put that kind of offense
When you
together.
change a system, I mean, it takes a long time for kids to pick it up.
But they woke up and came back and reeled off, six straight or something like that.
Right.
Ended up playing in a tremendous game that last year's Jimtown broadcasters went down after Jimtown was out and did that game against Rensselaer. And I think it was double overtime, actually.
Wow.
Lost, but just a tremendous football game. And then Rensselaer, must have been regional because Rensselaer went and lost in the semi-state the next week. But turned out they just had a great run. They just beat every week. Bremen was expected to lose, and they found a way to win.
Right.
And they just kept beating teams that you never thought they would. And great run. And then they just continue that this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing good. And like I told Bill before, you got a leaper on the team. You can't hardly have a Bremen team without a leaper.
Right.
And there's been a lot of Heenies on the team over the years.
Yep.
For Bremen. So there's a lot of tradition there. And,
sure.
We might put our buddy here on the air and ask him to describe what the team looks like, but he doesn't want to talk. So said words can't describe. But being the Jimtown alumni, it hurts more than us Northwood people seeing Jimtown getting beat. Yep. Well, and Jimtown, yep. So hopefully, maybe we need to take Bill Sharp down there at halftime.
Right.
And give him because there's nobody that can give an emotional speech like Bill Sharp.
Right.
Maybe they need to take him in there at halftime and
get him fired up.
Win one for the Sharpie or something.
Right. Well, you got to clean it up. Play Jimtown football, clean up the turnovers. We'll be all right.
I think we'll go back to a commercial, and I think I saw Bill and them walking around, so maybe they'll be back in a bit, and they can tell us what happened down the field, and we'll go from there.
Sounds great.
Service One Professional Group of Elkhart provides complete electrical and mechanical services to industrial, commercial, and institutional clients throughout northern Indiana and southwest Michigan. Since 2005, their team has excelled at maintaining to perform their services with integrity and professionalism. This commitment has made them able to build and maintain solid relationships with their customers. With project scopes ranging from construction to technological advances, Service One Professional Group can complete the job from the design stage to the startup. To learn more about Service One Professional Group, call them at 574-522-5651 or visit their website at serviceonegroup.com.
Don't miss red-hot and free deals at Verizon. Get the series texting-themed LG Cosmos free, or the feature-rich LG Chocolate Touch free, or the BlackBerry Curve 2. That's right, free. Each after up to $100 mailing rebate debit card. But hurry, red-hot and free deals end September 30th. Visit any Verizon store, VerizonWireless.com, or call 1-800-256-4646. All phones require new 2-year activation. BlackBerry requires $29.99 data package. Chocolate Touch requires $9.99 data package. Early termination and other fees apply. Cover details at VerizonWireless.com.
Walters Auto Sales in Elkhart is a family-owned and operated dealership that has been in business since 1975. Over the last 34 years, we have provided thousands of customers quality pre-owned vehicles at wholesale prices. All of our cars are new car dealer trade-ins, lease cars, or local trade-ins. Only the best for our customers, and a free Carfax report is available on any car by request. Call Walters Sales Office at 970-1360 or the Service Department at 293-1707 or visit their website at walters1975.com.
Welcome back from halftime. Looks like the guys did a great job bringing you stats. We were honoring the 1991 Jimtown State Championship team here, beating Indianapolis Ritter down at the old, for those of us that remember it, the Hoosier Dome, 13-7 down there. Here tonight, we got about a minute and a half left here in the halftime festivities. Both teams have yet to come out from the locker rooms. Bremen is up 14-0. Jimmy's have made a few mistakes. Me and John will go over some other stuff with you here shortly. We'll get back to a commercial break.
Are you getting tired of waiting on the internet? www should not stand for worldwide wait. 4way.net offers wireless broadband internet service with nearly 50 towers throughout St. Joseph, Southern Elkhart, Marshall, Kosciuszko, and Fulton counties. Now you too can surf the web like your friends for as little as $49 per month. 4-Way can deliver the internet at speeds of up to 3 megabytes per second and beyond. Contact 4way.net at 574-277-7720 for an up-to-date status for your area. If you are in an area that you feel may benefit from their service, let them know. Visit their website at www.4way.net. Have you been shopping for that new or used vehicle, but your credit may not be the greatest? Don't fear. The answer is right in your rearview mirror. It's Extreme Auto Credit of Northern Indiana. Extreme Auto Credit can help you get that vehicle you have always wanted. Extreme Auto Credit has great deals, and you can even apply online at extremeautocredit.com. Make sure you stop by one of their 2 locations, 1705 West Bristol Street next to Fazoli's in Elkhart, or at 1931 Lincoln Way in Mishawaka. Or you can call them at 574-266-2880. Mapletronics Computers is the place to find great computers, great service, and really great people. Stop by their showroom located at 2116 West Wilden Avenue in Goshen and see what's new in home and office computing. Their friendly service team is there to help with all of your computer repairs, whether you need a tune-up or a complete format and reinstall. New computers, high-speed DSL, Verizon Air cards, they've got it all. Mapletronics is your hometown store for computers and more. Give them a call at 534-2830 or visit their website at www.mapletronics.com.
All right, back from halftime here. Looks like they put a couple minutes back up on the clock with the teams just coming out. With the halftime festivities, kind of stretched things a little long. Jimmy's just come out, a little fired up. Breeman across the way stretching. Lots of things going here. Big game tonight. Cheerleaders are down there cheering for the TV station. Big game of the week, I believe. We did honor, as I said before, we did honor the 91 state championship team here
For 20 years. My partner in crime here, John Osborne, made the comment, we can't believe it's been 20 years.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Since the 91 state championship team. Great time then.
Had a lot of fun, put a lot of work in.
That's right.
Got a blue ring out of it.
Got a blue ring. If you'd seen a few of those floating around, it was great to see a lot of the guys tonight, the Marcus Carpenters, the Ben Stacey's, Andy Weises, a lot of them coming back from traveling back to Elkhart from where they live now. Matt Bailing from our class was there. Rich McPhee, a few of the guys. Great to see some of those guys again tonight. If you are listening and don't have anything going on after the game, we're a part of that. We are having a reception at B's Party Hall, which is behind Trevi's, which is the old B&B. $5 to get in. We're going to have some drinks and sandwiches. Just a good time to get together and talk to the old guys again.
Yeah, that was awesome to see some of those guys again. I mean, some of them we see on a regular basis. You know, Richard Adams, Jack Hall, Jeff Atkinson. We see them out at the ballpark. Yeah, great to see some of those other guys. You know, Chris Seymour, Brent Sachs. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's good to see some of those guys coming back supporting the team too. And actually, a few of them mentioned that they'd been listening to us. Want to know if we're still calling the game tonight, and they've been listening in. It's great.
That's awesome.
Gary and the guys went over some stats here, Johnny. Just taking a quick look at them here. Passing yards with Bremen, 116 yards. That's the one that stood out the most.
Yeah, 116 yards. I mean, that's great passing. And it's just some of those guys were wide open. Some of those guys were being covered really well.
Well, and the big thing, and I think Gary mentioned it here a little bit too, we were just talking about it, is he's had time to throw the ball.
Right.
You know, they're big guys up front for Bremen. Have been doing a great job keeping the Jimtown defensive guys off of them. So going in here, the only other one that I was looking at was, obviously we touched on it earlier, was the turnovers.
Right. And you know, the two scores was the 63-yard run, and then Heaney had a 15-yard pass from Nate Leeper, who was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah. You know, besides the few mistakes, I mean, we've moved the ball a little bit. Time of possession, we're right there. We just got to put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and Emerson's got 80-some yards, I believe.
Yeah, I looked at that too. 87 yards, but the big stat that probably stands out in that is Tanner's only got 15 yards.
Right.
Bremen doing a good job clogging up that middle, keeping Tanner out. The Jimmies did win the toss, so we deferred. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to receive the ball here in the second half.
And this is why you take the ball in the second half instead of off the bat, because 14-0, you come out and hopefully get a quick score, make it a one-score game. The Emerson and Forrest back to receive this kick as we start the second half here at broadcastsport.net. And it is a low kick. And Forrest is going to let it go out of bounds. We'll take it up to 35.
But I think we touched that, Johnny.
Is that right?
I got one guy walking it off and one guy staying there. I think they're going to talk about it. We did get a touch.
Oh, it did touch the first guy who tried to grab it.
Yep.
And then took a bounce and went out of bounds, and just a little. I mean, can you really call that a mental error? I mean, he tried to field it, it just didn't go to him, and Forrest couldn't get over there fast enough to, run Forrest run. He couldn't get over there.
Right. That backs us up a little bit. So it's 1st and 10, starting out the third quarter here. Sorry, a ball on our own 6-yard line coming out.
So we got a little work ahead of us.
Yep, got 94 yards here to make a statement coming out. Hopefully the coaching staff made the correct adjustments at halftime. We'll get the ball moving here.
We got a I formation, wing right, flanker right. Flanker's in a lot.
Wingback was out.
Tanner Adams with the carry on a little belly play, and he gets maybe a yard out of that. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Tanner Adams, like we said, only had 15 yards in the first half. We're looking for him to get the ball a little bit more, but, like we alluded to earlier in the game, Bremen, if any team knows that we use our fullback, it's Bremen, and so I'm sure they practice really hard to make sure that they stop the Hulk before he gets loose.
Well, and the 6'1", 258-pound nose guard is doing a great job for Bremen.
The handoff is to Emerson, takes it down the right side, breaks a couple of tackles, runs over one guy, gets a first down out of it, and a couple more yards. He's going to be down around the 19-yard line. Got some good breathing room on that one.
Yeah.
Emerson, we're not running the ball well up the middle of the field, but Emerson is so fast that when you get a couple of you just get a clip on a guy, you block him for a half a second, Emerson's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, we've been close on a few occasions here. The counter plays worked well for us in the sweep play, so we get a couple outside blocks, and this kid's gone.
Garrett under center. Handoff is to Emerson again. Takes it up the right side. He's tackled, hit by 2 different guys, and gets about 5-6 yards out of that. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Tyler Johnson coming from his linebacking spots to put a good little lick on Emerson right there.
And just to go back to earlier, Zeiger on the 3rd play of the game when they scored the 63-yard touchdown and went down. I talked to a couple of coaches and a couple of other guys, and they still have no info. They did say he had feeling and everything, but they have no idea any more than that. So I just thought I'd give you that information in case you were wondering. Garrett out to the Adams out to the right side. It's a quick pitch to the fullback. That's a play you don't run a lot. But it seemed to work there. I mean, getting to the outside is not a bad idea on Bremen, apparently.
Yeah, first down there, first down run. Tanner got the ball, made a little side step, kind of tiptoed over a guy, put his shoulder down and got a first down there. Johnny, they're going to the corners a little bit more. Obviously, he wasn't working up front with Bremen's big hosses in the front, so we're just in the corners, trying to get a few outside plays here and moving the ball here to start out the third quarter.
And Bremen is playing close to the line. This would be a great thing for a tight end dump or a screen or something like that.
8 guys in the box.
He's going to take it out to the right side, and he breaks a couple tackles, and that was almost all him.
Yeah, no, I think it was a broken play. Looked like the backs might have went the wrong way, or Garrett turned the wrong way. Kind of did the Drew Zeiger and just kind of, tucked the ball and ran, broke a tackle, got 6 on that, Johnny.
All right. That's such a good play call. They faked themselves out.
Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 5, ball in 37, 9:50 to go here in the third quarter. Jimmy's down 14-0.
Forrest brings the play in. The Jimmy's up to the line quickly. Garrett's doing a great job tonight. Other than the 2 interceptions, has been running this offense really well. The handoff is to Emerson. It's a power play to the left side. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's up the left sideline, and he's got one guy to beat. He puts a little leg out, takes it back. The little Bill Cosby give him the leg and take it back move. One of my favorites, down to about the 25-yard line, now in Lions territory. And like we were talking about earlier, you give Emerson a second, and he will take that thing 20, 30 yards in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that was quick. It was a great angle by I believe it was number 23, Sean Nepper, on the, for the Bremen defense there. Safety taking a good angle. Emerson had one guy to beat, and he got him out of bounds on the far side there. Well, 1st and 10, ball in 26, 9.5 to go.
Wing right, full And Emerson does it again, takes it to the right side, cuts it up the middle. I mean, what a great cut right there.
Yeah.
That's a small, minute little thing, but if you're a football fan, you understand that Emerson made a great decision to not take that outside and actually cut it up.
Yeah, great power play off the right-hand side. Hole opened up, a little more to the inside, just planted his outside foot, made the cut, and got 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, ball at 23, 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, Casey Adams in at fullback now. Johnson out to the wing. The handoff is to Emerson. Casey gets a great block off the right side. Emerson breaks a couple of tackles, but he's down at the 5-yard line. I'll tell you what, Bill, it's like I said during the play. I mean, Casey did a tremendous job of kicking out that linebacker. Picked him up and kicked him out, and Emerson got 20 yards on that or something like that. 15, I don't know.
That puts us 1st and 6, ball on the 6, 1st and goal. 8:40 to go. Looks like the Jimmies are answering quickly here, John.
Yeah, and, this drive started out at the 5-yard line on the other side of the field. So, I mean, we're looking at a really good start to this first half. We got an eye backfield, flanker to the right, wing left. The handoff is to Emerson again. Why wouldn't you? He's going to take it up, and he jumps over a guy, spins in the air, and gets down to the 1-yard line. Emerson, in about every game, does something different or new that I haven't seen him do before.
But I tell you what, that reminded me of another number 1 he played. Little Jermaine Spencer there, jumping through the air. Jimmy's on their feet, making some noise. 2nd and 1, ball on the 1. 8 to go here in the third.
It honestly feels like this booth might come down.
Yeah, we're shaking. This is great.
14 to nothing. 7:50 on the clock. Jimmy's knocking on Lyons' door. The handoff is to Emerson again, but there's a flag on the play. That might be a hold, and it might put us back around the 6-yard line, 7-yard line again. But we'll keep the down. I'm sure.
False start.
It's a false start on the Jimmies.
I don't know about that one. You know, and we did this when we were back in school, Johnny. You wonder about these officials. Marcus got called for this a little bit. Marcus and our fullbacks are taught to watch the ball as it's snapped. Now, they're going to look like they're getting off quicker because the other linemen aren't coming up.
That's true.
And I'm just kind of wondering if that's what it might have been. Casey getting, watching that ball come up, knowing he's got to get to the linebacker, but the officials watching the rest of the linemen and might have missed that call on that one.
Oh, there wasn't enough people on the line of scrimmage. That's what the call was.
2nd and 6, ball on the 6.
Handoff is and he jumps over, and that he might be down at the 1. They're marking it at the 1. I think his feet fell into the end zone, but the ball didn't cross the line. So Emerson with a tremendous effort over the top. It looked kind of like a broken play. I mean, it was a counter, but there was nobody over there, and he had to dodge 2 guys, then jumps a guy, and lands on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, doing a great job. He plants that outside foot and just shoves his body forward. 3rd and 1, ball on the 1 here for the Jimtown Jimmies.
And here comes Tanner Adams. I mean, Emerson's got you all the way down there, but you got to give it to Tanner Adams, the Hulk. And he pushes, and that is a touchdown, Jimtown.
2nd effort there for Tanner Adams, getting it in. Was stopped initially, spun off, and 2nd surge into the end zone. Jimmy's get on the board.
Tremendous effort by Tanner Adams. Tremendous effort for the Jimmies to not give up and not get down on themselves after being down at the 1, had a flag thrown, get back to the 7. Emerson takes it to the 1-yard line, and then you give it to the Hulk. Tanner Adams with, like you say, Bill, 2nd effort, not giving up on the play and just threw himself into the end zone.
Yeah, Gary just made a great point up here. Gary Duvall doing our camera work tonight made a great point. 94-yard march by the Jimmies.
And the kick is up, and it is no good. That is going to be 14-6. The Lions, it looked like the hold, he was having a little bit of trouble with the hold, and the guys got in, and, you were a kicker, Bill. When you get those guys breathing down your neck, you tend to rush it.
Yeah, well, and the snap, the hold, the kick is such a precise rhythm that if anything is off very little bit, your footwork's off, everything is going to be, it's a very difficult thing. Most people think it's an easy thing to kick a ball through an upright. Try it sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bill and I had a lot of practice with that. I was the PAT snapper and the long snapper, and Bill was our kicker and our punter. so we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, with one of the best buds, the greatest hands I've ever played with, Travis Campbell. The kids had hands of glue.
Oh, yeah,
Travis, if you're out there listening, we missed you tonight in the 91 reception here.
I miss you in general.
Well. Him and Fletch. I don't know if Fletch is listening again tonight. Bill Fletcher, graduated in 94 with us, was listening last week. Hope he's listening again tonight here in the Jimmies.
And I only miss you for the 91 thing. Bill misses you more.
I do. No. All right, let's reset it here. Jimmy's scored, marching down 94 yards. We're going to kick it back to Bremen here with 7:06 to go. Jimmy's down 14-6. Offense did a great job there, marching it down.
Did a tremendous job. I mean, and didn't get down on themselves. It's a high pop fly, and it's fair caught again at the 20-yard line. Now, Bill Breeman knows that Coach Campbell likes to pop it up in the air and kick it towards the sideline. And what we've noticed already twice for these kickoffs is that Bremen has decided to fair catch anything up in the air.
Yeah, off to the side there. And even these are a little deeper. I mean, these deep guys are actually catching the ball on the sideline. Personally, and this is just my opinion, he could have caught that ball and got another 5-8 yards before he was even touched.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure that's the,
I think that the coaches are having them catch it, fair catch it on purpose, knowing that Jimtown gets down there quickly and angrily. Right? That's a word.
Bremen's first possession here. The Jimtown defense calling for some noise out of the sideline here. The booth's vibrating again.
Yep.
7 minutes to go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 22 for Bremen. Jimtown on defense here for the first time in the second half.
Leaper under center, eye backfield. Handoff is to Braxton Miller. Takes it up the left side, off the left side tackle. Gets a couple of yards out of it, and that's what he's kind of been doing all night.
Yeah. Tanner Adams on the stop there. Grabbed him by the shoelaces and kind of held on. Got some help there from Henkler. Puts us at 2nd and 6. Ball on the 22. Looks like Bremen's taking their time now, John. Looks like they might be slowing it down a little bit. Now, again, here we've touched on this. No play clocks here at that field.
Right.
6:35 to go, but it seems like they're kind of slowing the game down a little bit.
Yeah, and for good reason.
Yeah, you don't want that high-power offense to be back on the field.
Leaper rolls out to the right. He's rattled a little bit, and he gets the pass off and nails the guy, I'd say right between the numbers, but he's only wearing one number. But he put it right on number 5, Ben Heaney. And that was just, he rolled out to the right. There was a Jimmy there. He went up to the middle. There was a Jimmy there. He sidestepped him and threw a great pass.
Yeah, Leaper is a very calm kid in the pockets. He's athletic enough to get out of some of the plays. And comes up and just throws a strike into the middle of the field.
That was very impressive.
Yeah. They got a good squad here. 1st and 10, ball on the 39, 6 minutes to go in the third.
Two wide receivers, one way out to the right, one to the left near side, eye backfield. The handoff is to Braxton Miller, who does it again and gets the handoff, takes it off tackle, gets 3 yards. I've been repeating it all night. That's what he's been doing all night. And the offensive line for the Bremen Lions, give these guys some credit. They've been really doing a great job up front, and most of the tackles have been with, I'd say our linebackers and a couple of our deep backs.
Yeah. The ends crashing in from the outside, that type of thing. But you were exactly right. Getting 2, 3, 4 yards. Got 4 yards on that one. 2nd and 6, ball on the 43. 5.5 to go here in the third. Bremen's up 14-6.
2 wideouts to the right. Eye backfield. Play action. And he's scrambling again. Looking for a hole and can't find it. Gets right back up, I believe, got back up to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it looks like Tanner Adams, and I believe they have Tanner and Casey in right now. Both of them just kind of converged on him there back at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 6. He did get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6, ball on 43. 4:50 to go here.
It looks like, and I guess I haven't noticed this all game, but maybe he's been doing this, but Leaper went to the sidelines to get that play. I don't know.
I didn't notice it in the first half, but and that'll take some time here in the second half if that's what they're trying to do.
Right, and and like you say, they're trying to wind the clock down. Jimmy's looking like a blitz. Here comes the blitz, and it's passed out to the right side. So it's another strike. He's going. He cuts it to the right-hand side. There's a flag on the play, and he's tackled down around the 25-yard line. Usually on something like that, it's a block in the back or a hold. The flag was thrown at about the 44
holding.
Holding, and that's coming back. And the Jimmies are lucky to get away with that one. Earlier in the game, when Leeper threw that pass a couple times, he overthrew the guy and tried to lead him too much. That time he put it right on him, and he cut it inside. Kind of beat Gill a little bit.
Yeah. That brings up 3rd and 6, but I do want to make a point there. Dustin Chafin from his linebacking position ran down the receiver 30 yards down the field.
Very Urlacher-esque.
Yeah, I mean, doing a great job in the center of that defense. You know, courage, pride, whatever you want to say. That's a great job by Dustin Chafin.
Just not giving up.
No. 3rd and 6 here, ball on the 43.
Another trip formation for the Lions.
Way
They
out.
like to throw the screen play out of this. We've seen that earlier. And this time they're going downfield. He's got some good blocking. He goes down the middle, and it is incomplete. Tremendous defense by Gill on that one, who got beat a couple times in this game. But, you know, the thing is, Bill, he's getting beat, but he's playing good defense.
No, he is. He is. I mean, there's been a couple great catches, great throws. That brings up 4th and 6 for the Bremen Lions. Looks like they might be back to punt here. They are on the 43, 3:50 to go. Looks like we got Emilio Forrest, and I believe it's usually Evan Oblinger back. Can't get quite a confirmation on that, but it looks like it. Breeman's back to punt, but they do send Nate Lieber back to punt. He's doing their punting for him, Johnny.
Yeah, and that's one of those scary things where your quarterback is your punter, and he takes a couple of little steps, kicks it off the side of his foot. That's going to be out around the 30-yard line, 32-yard line.
That might even be up a little further because that was way out.
He's moving all the way up to the 40. He's still walking.
Yeah, that ball actually ended up in the
45.
bleachers over there, Johnny.
So that might have been a 15-yard or 12-yard punt, something like that.
12, I believe. That hit the track and bounced up into the bleachers.
Did it really?
Yeah. Just a little off the side of the foot. It looked like he was having trouble getting a hold of the ball there. After the snap, getting a hold of the ball. Kind of got it off the side of his foot. It happens, trust me.
Yeah, yeah. Quick, we got a final, actually, already. Culver and John Glenn are quickly done tonight. And John Glenn, 28, Culver, 13.
Wow.
And those two have been the two that are in our conference that Bremen and Jimtown have both had trouble.
Yeah, no, two great teams this year.
Handoff to Emerson. It was a bad handoff. It looked like Garrett's hand got stuck in the mesh of the handoff. And
yeah, that was not a smooth play there. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. Got some whistles blowing here. Looks like, I hate to say this, but Emilio Forrest limping off right now. Number 1, Emilio Forrest limping off the field. I'm sorry. Emerson. I apologize for that. Number 1, Devin Emerson, limping off the field. Calling for Brandon Kay.
He's been, here goes the BK Thunder. Yeah, and Emerson has this, he's been having this problem all year. Usually, about every game he gets some kind of a cramp.
Yep.
Speaking of Jermaine Spencer, who used to get a lot of cramps during games also.
Yes, he did.
The handoff, and there's a flag on the play. That's probably going to be a false start on the offense again. That ball was going to Tanner Adams, I believe. But yes, we do have the Tanner Adams and BK back there.
Yeah,
our listener that chimed in earlier, and I didn't read it. I didn't read because we were in the middle of something, but she did chime in earlier and ask for him out there. And here in the third quarter, we got him out there while Emerson gets stretched out.
Rick Egro doing a great job down there, stretching out. Devin going to try to get him back in the game. I'd give Kay the ball here. I mean, he had some big runs for us earlier in the year. Let's get him some touches and see what he can do. Him and Tanner.
Great runner. Handoff is to Adams up front. He fights and fights and fights. Gets a couple, maybe gets a yard out of it. But when he gets hit, he really just keeps turning those legs and does a great job to move the pile and get a couple more yards than maybe he should have out of it.
Yeah, after the handoff there, a little extracurricular. One of the Bremen players actually hit Garrett and knocked him down. Garrett a little slow to get up there. Not sure what was going on there.
So it looks like we're looking at 3rd and 14 for the Jimmies. We had a couple of 3rd and longs during the Concord game, and worked out for us.
Yeah, third and 14 here. Ball in the 41. 2 minutes to go in the third.
It's a play action out to the right side. Garrett's looking down. He throws it up, and it is not caught. And 2 kids were taken out on that play.
Yeah, little kids on the sideline there. Sean Nepper coming in at the last second just to tip it away from, I believe, Brody Olson out there trying to track the ball down.
Brody Olson comes up limping, but he's heading back to the huddle.
I think Brody pretty much just laid out trying to get that ball, and I think he ended up on the concrete down here.
And now number 10 is in to punt. And we were talking about him earlier. He was warming up on the sideline. It looked like he might come in at quarterback, but maybe he was just catching because he catches, needs to punt.
Yeah, well, and with Zeiger being out right now, that brings in Marquis Schreiber to do the punting for the Jimmies. Ooh, low snap.
And it's partially blocked and bounces at the 45 and is going to be taken down at they're marking it at the 46, between the 46 and the 47-yard line. And we're going to take a real quick break and come right back. Got a minute 44 to go.
Service One Professional Group of Elkhart provides complete electrical and mechanical services to industrial, commercial, and institutional clients throughout northern Indiana and southwest Michigan. Since 2005, their team has excelled at maintaining to perform their services with integrity and professionalism. This commitment has made them able to build and maintain solid relationships with their customers. With project scopes ranging from construction to technological advances, Service One Professional Group can complete the job from the design stage to the startup. To learn
Sorry about that. The commercial ran a little longer than we expected, and so we already had one play out of that. But thank goodness we have visual and not just audio here.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Gary Duvall coming in and helping us out tonight. Bremen gets about 3 on that play. Brandon Weinkoff on the stop, just a little inside dive play. That brings up 2nd and 7. 1:15 to go here in the third, Johnny.
Yeah, and Bremen doing like you said, Bill. They're gonna wear down the clock, and we scored. Took us 84 yards to score, and now you're looking at that's more time off the clock. And then a handoff is to Braxton Miller, who takes it out the left side. He's up the left sideline. He takes one hit, takes another hit, takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bremen Lions. He was about to get knocked out of bounds by Oblinger. And he put a shoulder into Obliger, and then Gill tried to get him on a shoestring tackle. And Braxton, the way he's been running, is not going to be taken down by a shoestring tackle. He stays in bounds, skirting the sideline, and takes it into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, great run by Miller Braxton there. Puts Bremen up 20 with the extra point coming, 20-6.
Jimmy's a little deflated after that. Kind of see it in their posture. Getting ready for the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good. That is going to be 21-6 with 54 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
For more about Service One Professional Group, call them at 574-522-5651 or visit their website at serviceonegroup.com. Walters Auto Sales in Elkhart is a family-owned and operated dealership that has been in business since 1975. We have provided thousands of customers quality pre-owned vehicles at wholesale prices. We have all makes and models from compact cars to 12 to 15 passenger vans. Come see why customers as far as Hawaii and Alaska have bought their car from Walters Auto Sales. And make sure to check out Walters' website at walters1975.com for all of their specials and instant online car rentals. Or call them at 970-1360 or 293-1707.
Back here at Net Field, John Osborne, Bill Glutty. That guy never said that name.
I was going to say, yeah, thanks there, buddy.
Broadcastsport.net. We appreciate you listening in tonight. For all you Jimmy fans that are out there, I'm sure you're hoping to get a little bit more out of this game than 21-6. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. For all you Bremen fans that are listening, I'm sure you're pleased with this showing that the Lions are doing tonight, putting 21 points up on the board. Jimtown playing good defense, but just knocking off some big plays that are really just putting it to Jimtown on those big plays. Look, nice kick down to the catchers at about the 5-yard line. Forrest takes it up the middle. He gets a couple of blocks. He's got to get one guy. He's got another guy. And he's got a blocker in front of him. He stiff arms him at about the 50-yard line, and he rides him down. Looks like Braxton Miller had the tackle on that. Forrest, run. I mean, that was
Great run.
A great kick return. He did, and I see this a lot, Bill, and it irks me when I see this. Kick returners that go left to right.
Yeah.
They go east and west. And you hardly ever see anybody run back a kick that's running east and west.
No. Emilio did a great job there. Put his head down, knew where the gap was, blew it right through there. Takes it up, 45 yards.
Yeah.
That puts Jimtown in business. 1st and 10, ball on the 40, 42 seconds left in the third.
The handoff is to
Adam and Tanner.
I believe it was Adams.
Quick stat here, Johnny. Breeman has put the the pack on the mule, Braxton Miller, and is riding his back the whole game here. 13 carries. Braxton Miller is now up to 150 yards on the night.
Wow.
Braxton doing a great job, hitting those holes and running. It's time for the Jimmies to do that now.
Yep. Split backfield. The quick pitch out to Emerson. Has a little trouble with the catch and gets it under control. Takes it out to the 35-yard line. And is tackled down, and it's going to be a 3rd and 5 for the Jimmies.
It's the end of the third quarter there, 3rd and 5.
We're going to take another quick commercial break. We haven't been able to take many because the game has been jam-packed with action. 6 for the Jimmies and 21 for the Lions. We'll be back right after this.
Don't miss red hot and free deals at Verizon. Get the series texting fiend LG Cosmos free, or the feature-rich LG Chocolate Touch free, or the BlackBerry Curve 2. That's right, free. Each after up to $100 mail-in rebate debit card. But hurry, red hot and free deals end September 30th. Visit any Verizon store, VerizonWireless.com, or call 1-800-256-4646. All phones require new 2-year activation. BlackBerry requires $29.99 data package. Chocolate Touch requires $9.99 data package. Early termination and other fees apply. Cover details at VerizonWireless.com.
Welcome back to BroadcastSports.net. Sorry about that, Bill. I kind of yelled into my microphone there.
Yes, you did.
It hurt my ear, and I'm sure it hurt yours. We're back here at F Field. Jimtown Jimmies versus the Bremen Lions. An always epic, legendary game, and this one is turning out to be another good one. Need the Jimmies to maybe score here to make it a little bit closer. And you think if they do score that they'll go for 2, Bill?
I would assume, being missing the extra point on the last one there, we got to get it back even.
High backfield, wing to the right. The handoff is to Emerson again, who takes it out to the right side and slides down after a couple yard gains. We're going to have a 4th down and 4, he got a yard out of it. Emerson, that's the second time tonight that he's slipped. When you see him moving north and south, he doesn't tend to slip as much as when he's making those cuts, and I don't know if it's the field because we usually have a really good field out here.
No, I think it's good. I think it's just some of the footing out there. I'm sure, the dew sitting in as humid as it was.
Right.
He cuts so hard that
Yeah.
I think sometimes, his feet are going faster than his mind and, some different things that are going on there.
Yeah.
And he just slips down.
Split backfield, wing to the right, flanker left. Garrett drops back to pass, hits the slant pattern, and he drops the ball. Gill had it in his hands and maybe just started to run. He might have seen 6 before he caught the ball.
That was a huge play there. Brody Olson missing it there. Carter Gill missing it there. That turns the ball over to Breeman. Breeman 1st and 10, ball in the 34 with 11:15 to go here. Johnny, Mark just handed me the stats for through the third quarter. Emerson, 20 rushes, 179 yards, averaging 8, almost 9 yards. And as we alluded to earlier, Braxton Miller with 150 yards. Time of possession's close, yardage is close, everything is close. Jimmy's just not put it in the end zone.
Just not capitalizing on some of these plays that they should be.
Yeah.
The handoff is to Braxton Miller again. Chafin takes it,
Stood him up.
right in the chest. And that was when a brute force meets an immovable object. And what a great hit by both kids.
Yeah. Again, and we've touched on this many a times, Dustin Chafin coming in and the long legacy of middle linebackers here for the Jimmies, the Hendrickses, the Billy Vances, he steps right in with just, just the effort that all those guys have done over the years and doing a great job.
Yeah, he does a great job of filling the hole like he's supposed to.
You know, the Mikey Campbell's playing in the middle.
Yeah,
you know?
right. John Osborne's.
Johnny played in the middle.
Yeah. Kicked out to Braxton Miller again, gets hit in the leg and is not taken down easily. Still fighting, and now the whistle blows, and he'll be down after about a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Weinkoff on the stop out there. It looks like Tanner Adams got a good shot in on his legs as he was going down. Kind of gathered his, Braxton Miller kind of gathered himself and got another 2 yards before Weinkoff brought him down. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Jimtown defense here against Bremen. 10 minutes to go in the fourth now here. We're in the fourth quarter now here at Netfield. 3rd and 3, ball in the 42.
And the crowd is a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
They really should try to pep themselves back up. Cheerleaders trying. And it is a ball down in the backfield, and Emerson. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Emerson. That's number 7.
Brandon Weinkoff.
Yeah, Weinkoff.
He's a 7 again this week.
Yep.
And Keyshawn Johnson in the backfield to make the stop there. Actually lost 2 yards on the play, made it 4th and 6, ball in the 34. Looks like Breeman's going to have to punt it away to the Jimmies.
And Leaper was their punter last time. We'll see if he stays it. It looks like he's going to stay back there to punt again.
We've got
after being tackled on that play.
Emilio Forrest back, just had the great return on the kickoff. He's back with Brody Olson. 9:10 to go here in the fourth.
Snap is a little high. He's got to jump for it. Comes down on it. Gets a decent punt off, end over end, but it didn't go very far. Breeman touched it, and it is down at the 32-yard line. And Jimtown will come back out and try to put some more points on the board to get this a little bit closer. Like you said, time is winding down. It doesn't wind up, and it doesn't stop. So you're going to have to do something.
And our enemy.
We need, we need some little Emerson time. We need a little Forrest. Out to some flankers.
It's not even just those guys. It's the guys up front, too. I mean, like we said earlier, one extra second on a block breaks him. A block downfield breaks him. So we just got to get on our blocks and get off here.
Right. Emerson takes it out to the left side, breaks another tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he's a little cramped up. He stops, it turns, it goes back up the field. He just breaks one at the 40 and is smashed down at the 30-yard line. And here comes the flag after a late hit. After Emerson, honestly, halfway through the run, I think he cramped up.
He did.
And
you can see it now.
And even though he did cramp up, he cut it to the inside to get that much more yardage.
Tremendous run, tremendous fight by him there. And once he was down, got actually a good little hit, got him down there. I didn't catch the number. And then one of the Bremen kids just come in and piled in on top of him here on the penalty.
Right. And Emerson with that extra effort. And a great run, tremendous blocking up front by the boys up front to spring Emerson that far down the field. And then when you get Emerson in the open field, I mean, good luck to you.
Yeah, great cut. I mean, and the speed, the speed he has, cutting against the grain, against these guys that are taking the angle on him, and then he just stops and cuts back to the middle of the field. Jimtown in business here. 1st and 10, ball in the 15, 8:42 to go.
I backfield, wing to the right, flanker left. Garrett under center.
Garrett doing a great job here orchestrating this offense. Brandon Key in the backfield.
Yep. And they hand it to him. He takes it off the right side.
Dragging the pile.
The BK Thunder, not too shabby.
No.
The flash goes out. BK Thunder comes in and just doing a tremendous job of running the ball. I love when he comes in. He's got tremendous effort, tremendous legs.
Yeah, I mean, he was hit just after the line of scrimmage, drug the whole pile for 4 yards, setting up 2nd and 6, ball in the 11, 8 to go.
He's not the biggest kid in the world, but the Jimmies don't put the biggest kids in the world out there. They put the kids with the biggest heart out there. The handoff is to Adams up the middle, who gets hit, gets taken down by his legs and falls forward for a couple of yards. They're going to have a 3rd and long 3, short 4. And here we are again. 3rd and short, near the goal line.
3rd and 3, ball in the 8. 7:40 to go.
Going to need to get first down out of this, definitely.
Yeah, this is 3. This is short 4, long 3 here, Johnny.
Yeah, there's no reason to get a field goal. Handoff is to Brandon. Boom. who breaks one tackle. He's initially hit, and then it's a touchdown. Jimtown.
Hard run by Brandon Kay off the right side. That counter play again, going off the right side, behind that right side guard tackle, right between them. 8-yard blast right into the end zone by Brandon Kay, number 23. Puts the Jimmy's 12-21 with the extra point coming here with 7.5 to go in the fourth.
And they are setting up for the field goal here, Bill.
They are going for the extra point here. I thought we might see a 2-point conversion to even it up here, but they're going to have to score again, so we might do it on the second one.
Right.
Or
just get these points on the board. Or it could fake it. And they're not faking it. He kicks it up, and it is good.
Good this time.
It is good. And, just from last time, it was just a bad snap and a slow hold. And like you said, the rhythm.
Yep.
Throws you off a little bit. You might think that, that's the, horrible kicker. But honestly, it's 3 people in on that.
No, and it is. They look much better on that exchange, the snap, the hold, the kick. Got it up and got it good that time. Jimmy's answer. 21-13, 7.5 to go. We're going to go, let's go to commercial break here, Johnny.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
Waiting on the internet? www should not stand for World Wide Wait. 4way.net offers wireless broadband internet service with nearly 50 towers throughout St. Joseph, Southern Elkhart, Marshall, Kosciuszko, and Fulton counties. Now you too can surf the web like your friends for as little as $49 per month. 4way can deliver the internet at speeds of up to 3 megabytes per second and beyond. Contact 4way.net at 574-277-7720 for an up-to-date status for your area. If you are in an area that you feel may benefit from their service, let them know. Visit their website at www.4way.net. Have you been shopping?
All right. We are back here at Neff Field. My daughter is trying to look at me through this fishbowl that we stay in up here, and her friends want to stay overnight.
That or she was ordering a pizza. I'm not real sure.
Either one. Either one, the answer is no.
All right, we're back in the game here. 21-13, Jimmy's answer to score there.
Got a question online for you real quick, Bill. That I think you can answer. It's a great kick down to the 15-yard line. And he takes it to the left side, and he is smashed. He is smashed at the 25-yard line, getting up a little slow on that one.
Who was that?
I don't know who it was, but if I venture to guess, it'd probably be Nate Thompson. He usually gets one of those.
I believe it was Nate Thompson. Just destroyed him on the kickoff. What's the question?
Tucker Dowd has a question for us. Looks like Bremen has some big boys. How big is their offensive line? What are we looking at?
Yeah, we alluded to this early. Might have missed. I got 258, 226, 225, 226, and 265 rotating in and out. They are some big boys, and they're veterans. They're all juniors or seniors.
Yeah, so that was back to that huge hit. Anyways, Leaper puts it in, takes it out, goes to the left side, cuts it up the middle of the field. He's got a couple Jimmies on him that are trying to pull him down, and kind of got out of that a little bit. It looked like Gill was trying to pull him down, and he spun and then went over the top of a couple Jimmies for a couple more yards. That's the first down, Bremen.
Yeah, I mean, grabbing and, trying to get a hold of a jersey, trying to get somebody down. We got to do some wrapping up here and make sure we get him down.
Right, and, like you said during the Concord game, we don't need to be going for the ball. We just need to stop the runner.
Yeah. Sets us up here. That's 1st and 10. That went for about 15 yards, I believe. Puts us ball at the 48. 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
And they're sticking with what they have been running all game.
Working on the clock.
The clock run down a little bit. He's under center. He's going to hand it off to Braxton Miller, who gets it up the middle of the field and gets it first down, right about 2 yards past the first down marker. And that's another first down for Bremen, right up the middle of the field. That's just how it's been going.
Yeah. And Tucker, you're making a great point here, actually, alluding to that. The big boys up front are starting to get to our smaller guys in that interior line and getting blocked. The fullbacks getting in on Chafin and getting these guys 10 yards a pop here. Our defensive ends and our deep backs are getting them 10 yards down the field, chasing them down from behind.
John Glenn, conference, has sent us a little comment on here. I'll get to it here after this play. Looks like Jimmy's want to blitz a little bit. Nope, they break it off to the left side and get a hit and take him down. And did they throw a flag on that?
I don't believe so. Tanner Adams on the tackle there, just trying to rip the ball away, and Bremen fans reacting to it a little bit there.
The comment that we have is Bremen needs to win this game for us. Go Lions. John Glenn looking to make some noise, doing a tremendous job this year.
Bremen. Bremen goes to John Glenn, I believe. Either way, they play Glenn next week. The Bremen beats Jimmy's here. Glenn beats Bremen there.
Bremen, and that's,
we got a tie.
Yeah, we got a split. Leaper under center. High formation. The handoff to Braxton Miller once again. It goes right up the middle, and again gets about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. That's been happening for a decent amount of time tonight.
Casey Adams on the stop there. Brings up 3rd and 2. Ball in the 39. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Time clicking down. Bremen's doing a good job taking the time off the clock here.
Check this out, Bill. I am a Bremen 1994 grad, loving the broadcast in Cancun, Mexico. I can't believe that I am watching Bremen Jimtown in Mexico.
Well, we can't believe it either.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for here. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, thanks to the interweb, anybody can watch this, and it's tremendous.
Enjoy Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah, right. I say thanks for listening, but I'm sure you got some other cool things that you could be doing. Braxton Miller off the left side again. He's hit initially by Tanner Adams, but he breaks through that leg tackle and gets a couple more yards on the play.
Yeah, another first down, 3-4 yards a click here, and the Jimtown defense is going to have to come up with a big stop here. 1st and 10, ball in the 30, 4.5 to go in the fourth. That clock just tick, 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 running down.
That's the Jimmies. Yeah, they need to buckle down a little bit. They look a little worn. They've been on the field for a while. The time of possession, I'm sure, is in favor of Bremen in this half.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And again, Tucker said it there a little bit ago, the big boys up front. We have been moving kids in and out. Time for a stop here, guys.
Here comes the blitz. Taken out, and Braxton is taken down in the backfield for a 2-yard, maybe 1-yard loss. It's going to come up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Tanner initially kind of put him on, got him a little pop there, and then grabbed him by the shoes and just hauled him down. Looks like we're going to a timeout here, Johnny.
Quick timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
That newer used vehicle, but your credit may not be the greatest? Don't fear. The answer is right in your rearview mirror. It's Extreme Auto Credit of Northern Indiana. Extreme Auto Credit can help you get that vehicle you have always wanted. Extreme Auto Credit has great deals, and you can even apply online at extremeautocredit.com. Make sure you stop by one of their 2 locations, 1705 West Bristol Street next to Fazoli's in Elkhart, or at 1931 Lincoln Way in Mishawaka. Or you can call them at 574-266-2880.
Welcome back here to Neff Field. John Osborne and Bill Glenny by my side once again this week. We'll be doing the games for you from here until the Jimmies might get to the Dome. We hope so. And we might see Bremen down there the way they're playing tonight and through this whole year. They have been just dominating people, and this is the game that you wanted to see. This is what you wanted. 4 minutes left to go. 21 points for Bremen, 13 for the Jimmies. If they're going to pull this out, they're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And if you want drama, you got it.
Yeah, we got about I'm guessing 4,000 screaming fans here.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of people here. How many people are at the game? I don't know. Watching the game from Indiana University with the NSC game crew. And that is a timeout for Bremen.
I get a quick one here, Johnny. Tonight was breast cancer night here at Neff Field. The cheerleaders raised $1,080 for breast cancer tonight. Great job by all of those who helped donate, and great job to the cheerleaders that did such a great job promoting this.
Yeah, and that's it shows how good this community is to get together and get their monies together and have that donated to help fight breast cancer.
Yeah, I mean, great cause, Breast Cancer Month here in October. I'm going, 20-30% of the people here wearing their pink. It has started to cool off a little bit, so there's a lot of maroon sweatshirts being put on over some of the pink. Nobody's left this place. Those of you, the Tucker Dowds and the guys that have been here before and seen a Jimtown Bremen game, and you know what we're talking about when we say that this place is packed. There's not an empty seat in the house, and they're lined up, all the guys down the fence, all the way around down to the north end zone there. Tremendous job by the Jimmies and Bremen coming out to support their players tonight.
Yeah, this is a tremendous game. Jimmies need to buckle down here if they want anything to happen. This is 2nd and 12. Leaper under center. It's going to be a split backfield to the left. The motion is coming from left to right. It's a fake pitch out to Braxton over the middle to the tight end, number 44, who is hit by a couple of Jimmies, but not before he gets a first down and then some. That is going to be a first down at the 15-yard line, right where the Jimmies needed to make a stop. That did not happen, and we alluded to it earlier. For the Jimmies, maybe going to a tight end dump, doing something quick over the middle, and Breeman does it instead.
Well, I mean, that's a huge play call coming out of a timeout to throw the ball. First and 10 gives them here at 3.5 to go.
Another play off to the left side, and he pushes the pile, and it kind of goes to the sideline. I mean, not the sideline, but he goes to the side towards the middle of the field, and is taken down.
Got 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4. Ball in the 9. Chafin got there on that tackle. Got there a little late. Grabbed him, kind of threw him back, but he's forward progress. Got him. Actually, they're calling it 7 yards now. 2nd and 3rd. 2nd and 3. Ball in the 8. With 3:10 to go in the game.
And I would guess that they would go to Braxton Miller again.
Yeah, we'll try to get an update here. He's got to be cruising in on
200
yards tonight.
And nope, they go to the fullback this time, who takes it right up the middle and falls forward for a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. 3 or 2.
3 or 2. 2
they're
to go
calling
here.
It 2.
3rd and 2. Ball in the 7. 2:50 to go here. Looks like we might have another timeout here, Johnny.
Yeah, that's timeout.
Jimtown.
Maybe to go out and make sure that they're fired up enough to do this defensive stance here near the goal line.
Yeah, I mean, got a goal line stand here down on the 7. And I'm going to throw this out there. I know it's a broadcaster's nightmare because it usually happens, but I'm going to do it for my Jimmies. I don't believe Breeman has fumbled the ball yet tonight.
Oh, wow. Easy.
I went there.
Easy.
Haven't fumbled the ball yet tonight. They've done a great job protecting the ball.
Yeah.
Jimmies have been ripping at the ball, but have yet to get it out.
They had the one interception early in the game.
Right.
They've done a great job controlling the ball. Great job broadcasting the game. How is the wasp bite? It's fine. He only got me a little bit. I actually, when he was getting me, I grabbed him and threw him off. It's probably because I'm a huge tough guy.
Well, you're a Jimtown football player.
That's right. It still hurts a little bit, but it's not as swollen as I thought it should be.
3rd and 2, ball in the 7, 2:52 to go here. Big opportunity for the Jimtown defense to make a huge stop here.
Motion from left to right. Handoff is to Braxton Miller, who falls forward, and looks like they're marking it right at the line, right at the first down marker, but they're not signaling for a first down.
Looks like they're going to measure, Johnny.
They're going to take a official timeout and bring the chains out.
Looks like Casey Adams kind of penetrated there and got in the backfield and got his feet, but like you said, he did fall forward.
And he is tall.
This is going to be. This is going to be. Yeah.
This is going to be close.
This is going to be close. It still puts you at 4th. Puts you at what? 4th and 1 here.
First down. First down at the 4-yard line. 2:48 to go. They can't necessarily run out the clock, but I'm sure they'll do a heck of a job of trying.
Yeah, 2:48 to go here. Ball on the 4-yard line. Breeman's got 4 downs to put it in here. Clock's running. 21-13. Jimmies are down. Breeman knocking on the door again tonight.
Leaper waiting for the time. Gets under center. High backfield. And it's off to the right-hand side for Braxton, and he's going to get nothing out of it, and he's trying to stay on his feet, I think. And he's thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Now, here's one of the things that I don't understand about this game is that they've given him the forward progress, but they didn't blow the whistle until he was down 4 yards behind that. Now, if you're going to give them the forward progress, then blow the whistle there.
Yeah.
Where you blow the whistle back that far,
Yeah, I mean,
it should be down there.
Yeah, he fought, and actually got driven backwards. He still gets back to the actually lost 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 9, minute 45 to go. Ball on the 9. Clock is not Jimtown's friend here, Johnny.
No, it is not. It is winding down. Got split backs. The quick pitch out to Braxton Miller, who gets hit right about the line of scrimmage, and he fumbles the ball. They're going to call him down. The referee is pointing down. And honestly, it looked like he was still going down as Adams recovered that ball.
Yeah, it looked like he was down on top of another Jimtown player. Was trying to push his way over when the ball came out.
Yeah, that was an odd sequence of events there.
That's close. That puts it, I believe it's still going to be 3rd and 9, minute and a half to go. Ball sitting on the 9-yard line. This is the first game we've called, Johnny. Are we? It is Game of the Week. The TV 46 crew here doing a great job down on the other side of the booth. Call it a fumble. We don't have the capability of rewinding and checking it, but they do down there and doing a few replays there, and they are calling it a fumble. So our boys in the stripes might have missed one there, but 3rd, and actually they gave him forward progress on that one, too, to the 5-yard line. I'm not quite sure why we're moving the ball around here, but that's why we're up here, like you said earlier, and they're down there.
Right.
Johnny, this is the first game that we've called that the Jimmies have been losing.
And for all you Bremen fans that are listening tonight, I know last year a lot of you logged in and watched when we did the Rensselaer game. Probably the time will come in the tourney that we will be picking you guys up. So if you could be talking to your friends and email and let them know if we got any financial support down there, we'd be glad to help you out during the tourney. So back to John.
Yeah, that's a great point. We do all of our internet service and everything that we do with this. We would like to broadcast more games.
This is a running out the clock play. He's looking towards the end zone, but he doesn't want to go there. He takes it up the sideline, and it is down at the 1-yard line. That was a naked bootleg, and I figure it was a naked bootleg to run out the clock kind of a thing. To buy himself some time, but there was a couple of guys open. They were heading towards the sideline. He had some guys to throw to.
Both receivers from the other side were dragging across the field. Players are wanting to go for it here on 4th and 1. Being up 21-0 under a minute to go, I know what the Jimmies would do. Let's see what Bremen Lions would do.
Don't forget, on Sunday, it's a link that you can get to from broadcastsport.net to see what the pairings are going to be on Sunday. The playoffs are right around the corner. The sectionals are right around the corner. Leaper, and they're going to call a timeout, and that timeout is on Bremen this time.
Yeah, it looks like the play clock was going to run out.
But the pairings come out this Sunday for the sectionals. You can find out who your favorite team is going to be playing in the sectionals this year by going to broadcastsport.net, clicking on the link to find out what the pairings, and I believe that's at 7 o'clock. Also, you can find the link to find out what the volleyball pairings are going to be on Monday. So Sunday, football pairings at 7, and Monday, volleyball pairings. So Broadcast Sports does more than just call the games and bring you your favorite teams from around the area. We also get you ready for the playoffs, and Daryl, y'all does a tremendous job of setting all this up for you guys and getting these broadcasts out there. I'd like to say big thanks to Daryl, but I won't.
Nah, we'll leave it at that. Doing a great job. And yeah, we'll bring you as many games as we can. We appreciate everybody listening and commenting in. Yes, we have been known to be one-sided on some of these, but we are a Jimtown broadcast. We'll do the best to bring it both ways what we can. Let's see, 4th and 1, 39 seconds, ball on the 1. You're up 21-13. What kind of play does the Bremen Lions draw up here?
I think they're just gonna take it over the top and score. And that is a touchdown. Bremen Lions puts them up 27-13 with 36 seconds left on the clock. The Jimmies hanging their heads a little bit. Honestly, they played a good game. Just have some times that they just didn't capitalize on things that they should have capitalized. Had a couple of things just not go their way.
veteran Breeman team here.
We talked about that earlier. You made a great point about that earlier. Is they're bringing 9 seniors to their starting 11.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting out of their 21 starters, they're starting 16 seniors. So doing a great job there.
And Jimtown, that's a missed field extra point, which leaves it at 27-13. But not to, to give them an excuse, because I'm not a big guy on excuses. But third play of the game, Drew Zeiger goes out.
Oh, yeah.
And you're fighting an uphill battle from there because, like we said, you're not only losing your strong safety, you're losing your starting quarterback, you're losing your punter, you're losing a leader. That's not, an official position on the football field, but I'll tell you what, a coach wouldn't believe it is.
Yeah, well, and it's another running back in the backfield. So, Drew Zeiger, very important to this team. We pray and send our prayers out to him and his family that he's okay.
Yeah, and we still haven't got any kind of news on that, except for the fact that he was moving, he had feeling and everything, and so he's doing well in that aspect. He may have something, broke or something like that. We don't know.
Yeah, it might have just had a stinger or something, the way it went down. None of us really kind of seen the play, but we hope Drew the best. Jimmy's here down 27-13 with 36 seconds left. Breeman to kick off here to the Jimmies. Got Emilio Forrest and Devin Emerson back.
Could use a kick return here and an onside kick, and we're right back in this.
Yeah.
Never counted out. 36 seconds. My wife usually tells me, hey, let's leave. You ready to go? Let's go to the mall or something. I'm like, no, there's 36 seconds left.
That's right.
She's like, there's only 5 seconds left. But you never know. Kickoff is low and to the up guys. That way they don't get a good return out of it, but they will start at the 44-yard line.
Brody Olson picked it up there, ran for about 15 yards. Jimmy's are going to be close to midfield here. Actually, they're calling it for 45, Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay, 31 seconds left. 1st and 10, ball in the 45.
Emerson not on the field.
Emerson coming off the field, a little tender, I don't know what the word is.
Cramped up a little.
Yeah. Not quite sure what's going on. Mikey Campbell giving Garrett the play to run in. Emilio Forrest, one of the receivers out there. I don't see. We'll see a big, long play here. A couple short plays out to the sideline.
You might see
a trap.
You might see a screen, wide receiver screen out here.
A little split-in screen.
Nope. And it was either a broken play or I don't know what happened, but Garrett's trying to get him rushed back up to the line because they're coming out on 20 seconds left in this game. I don't think they have any timeouts left. I have to be honest. I'm not real sure.
Now we use them down there at the.
And he drops back and he tries to go up the sideline. He's got a guy open. That's going to be pass interference. They are not calling it.
Nope.
And the clock stops on the incomplete pass. We've got 7 seconds left here in this game, this epic battle. Legendary 2 teams getting together on a football field and the gridiron. I don't know how many phrases I can use.
Yeah. Well, and we expected this, Johnny. We didn't know which way it was going to go.
Right.
But doing all the research and doing all of our stats and doing everything, talking to all the coaches, doing what we can, we knew this was going to be a dogfight. I guarantee you at the end of the night, looking at the stats, they're going to be pretty close.
Right.
Jimmy's just made a couple of mistakes, didn't convert on a couple things. Jimtown defense played great. It's a pretty high-powered veteran offense for Bremen. You can't really hang your hat on this. I mean, it's the guys have done a great job tonight.
And the Bremen comes in with a little bit of an upper hand, having that many guys on. The ball is intercepted, and that is going to end the game. We're at double zeros right now. The game ends. Sad for the Jimmies, but tremendous for the Lions, who come in here that need to get a win to make this, make a conference battle with John Glenn, I believe.
Yes, yeah, actually. It would be, we'd have to come down to it. It would be, now that we beat Glenn and Bremen beat us, that puts, I believe, puts Glenn to where if they beat Bremen,
right?
It splits would it be a 3-way tie?
I believe it would be.
I mean, they're going to have to split it some way with true.
What a tough conference when you're looking at Bremen, who just beat Jimtown, Jimtown, who beat John Glenn. John Glenn doing a tremendous job, and let's not forget about Culver.
Yeah, no, I mean Sunday's going to be interesting to see who draws who in the sectional, because you got Jimtown in 3A, you got Bremen in 2A, I believe John Glenn and Culver in 1A.
Yeah.
John Glenn is 2A. Sorry, I apologize for that. John Glenn's 2A, but they go west. So okay, they are 3A going west. So we've got 4 teams in our conference that could make some noise in the sectional.
And Jimmy's a little sad tonight. Taking this loss. I mean, it's never good to take a loss, and it's also even worse to take a loss to your biggest rival in your conference. And, a team that we see a lot of these guys, all the time. I mean, we were actually between 90 and 94. Jimtown was, and that's when Bill and I were on the team. We were actually in Sports Illustrated for playing Bremen. We played Bremen more times for a championship game than any 2 teams had ever played each other in a 4 years span.
Yeah, it was a huge rivalry coming through there. We've got some final stats here. Again, I haven't even looked at these yet, and I guarantee you they're close.
Rushing yards close.
Close.
219-257.
We actually outgained them on the ground, 257 to 219. They did outthrow us. What am I looking at here? Actually, total offensive yards, 376 for Bremen and 272 for Jimtown. So Bremen putting 100 extra yards on us there, and a few more points in the right column up there, too.
Yeah, and I was noticing that exact same thing. I mean, yes, we're even on running, but passing, they really beat us up in the air. And, part of that is Zeiger, who usually plays deep and gets a couple interceptions here and there. He goes out early, and that hurts our deep backs. Even though, honestly, I mean, Gil did a great job. And like you said earlier, they were just making the catches.
Yeah, Gil and all the guys that came in, and they did a great job in the as deep backs, safeties, all that type of thing. Bremen's just again, we're not taking anything away from Bremen. They played a great game tonight, beating the Jimmies here. Braxton Miller ended up with 24 carries, 184 yards, and 2 TDs.
Wow.
Great game by Braxton Miller. David Emerson actually ended up with 211 yards tonight. The big key one was Bremen kept Tanner Adams under wraps tonight, only 30 yards for Mr. Adams.
Yeah, and, honestly, they didn't go to him that much, but, they don't normally go to him that much. He just breaks off big chunks. And then Brandon Kay, after Devin Emerson has to go out a couple times with, now he only has 12 yards, but he had that touchdown run where he was hit initially and fought through that and walked into the end zone.
Yeah, the big power play there, the 8-yard smash play right into the end zone. Brandon Kay doing a good job coming in. Johnny, sometimes you look at these things, you got to learn from them. Obviously, we always say that. That's what we tell our kids, growing up. The Jimmy's got to learn something here. They know they're going to be in a dogfight. They know what's going to happen in sectionals.
Right.
Actually, thanks to Gary Duvall tonight for running the camera. Hopefully, brought you guys some great views tonight. Doing a great job for us. But the point I was trying to make is, maybe the Jimmy's can learn from this. The mistakes, obviously Bremen passed the ball more than some of the other guys that we played against.
Right.
So we can learn from that.
And better. Concord passed the ball a little bit, but, Bremen just was better at it.
No, it's going to be to see. It's going to be real interesting to see how far Bremen can take their momentum. See what they can do at home against John Glenn next week.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that one. We'll have Daryl keep that one up on broadcastsports.net. Guys checking in, keeping a score on that. We'll keep you updated on that as much as we can.
And just before we take off out of here, we'll give you some scores from around the area. Most of these are finals. We mentioned earlier, John Glenn beat Culver 28-13. Concordia gets beat by Lakeland 38-19. Mishawaka Marion ends up being a close one at Mishawaka Marion and Mishawaka. Marion 35, Mishawaka 30. Penn 38 over South Bend Riley at 7. Elkhart Central beats up Adams 20-0. South Bend Clay 9. South Bend St. Joseph 19. Warsaw 22 and Northwood 19. Is that a final? That's a final, and that's man, what a great game.
That'd have been fun.
East Side 54, Central Noble 19. That's in the fourth quarter, about to end. Concord 42, Northridge 6. In the fourth quarter, New Prairie 41, LaVille 9. Plymouth 6, Goshen 30.
Ooh.
Prairie Heights 19 and West Noble 20. That's a 1-point game in the third quarter right now. That's the only thing that I have. It might be more right now, but that's what I have. 6, Triton 15. We travel to Triton next week.
Wow, that's a good game.
So that's a real close game. We beat Knox pretty handedly, and Triton beating Knox right now 15-6.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game next week. Oh, hey, as my 6-year-old walks in.
Hey,
You know, it could be a good thing next week playing Triton to get some of our second stringers in maybe. You know, get Emerson healthy,
Right.
get some guys healthy before the sectionals. You know, not taking anything away from Triton because I know that they're rebuilding and doing a great job down there, but just don't have the firepower of the Jimmy, so we're hoping to maybe get some of these kids healthy. Hopefully we'll find out this week.
get them practiced up for sectionals.
Yeah, we'll find out this week how Mr. Zeiger's doing, see if he can go next week.
Right.
But maybe that'd be a week that he could, you know, sit out. And
Sit out.
Gary, you know, Gary did a great job tonight. I mean, you know, he had the 3 interceptions, the late one there, that type of thing. But
Right.
did a great job orchestrating that offense and trying to bring the Jimmies back.
Yeah, and you know, you could tell the Jimmies just didn't give up. I mean, at all. They hung their head a little bit near the end of the game, but I mean, even when their backs were against the wall, I feel like they came through and made some, you know, good plays. It's hard to stop Braxton Miller, who is just running the ball just right up the middle and falling forward for 3 or 4 yards every single time, and that'll wear on a team.
Yep. Again, veteran team by Bremen. You know, congratulations to them on the fight they put up tonight and beating the Jimmies. Congratulations to the Jimmies for what they've done tonight. It was fun.
Yeah. I had a great
night.
time. Great game. We'd like to thank everybody for listening to BroadcastSport.net. Like I said earlier, on Sunday they will be giving the pairings, and you can get to a link to find out what the pairings will be for sectionals on Sunday at 7 o'clock. And you can actually watch the pairings happen. And also the volleyball pairings on Monday night. So we again thank you guys for listening from everywhere from Sacramento, California to Cancun, Mexico tonight, and at in Indiana University, all around the world. All around the world, it's the same song.
Hey, Emily, say go Jimmies.
Go Jimmy!
On that, we'll end on that. What a tremendous night, and thanks, Bill.
Yeah, great job, Johnny. Good job tonight.
And we'll see you guys next week on BroadcastSport.net. Honey, come get me. I need a ride.